There we are. The stream is in. Welcome. This is all boys today. Wait,
Boy.
is it all beards? It's all.
He's got a little facial hair.
No,
I think Joe tends to be clean shaven, but we can't see Joe. But Joe
I
tends.
am.
Everybody else has got some kind of facial hair except me and Joe.
Joe's transformed into a logo.
Yes. Even at this
Transcends labels.
Joe's personal brand is Vegas Clocktower Con. So I figured we'd play a little bit with the Boffin, and I actually do want to do Nashable's Amnesiac challenge for maybe the second game, which I think will be very funny.
What was that?
Actually, you can start thinking about this now. We'll do it for the second game. Second game, if you're good, you'll be an Amnesiac, and first night, you pitch me what your ability should be, and then either
It's
I'll,
like any ability.
yeah, and maybe I'll work with you to like modify it. But you have one game to think about what your ability should be.
Are they all musical theater themed, or is that a different conversation?
I
that
mean,
we
if
were
you
having in
want,
the
it started
Discord?
from a musical theater conversation on the Discord, but because right now Daniel is at Hades Town, I can't wait to hear what he has to say about it. I hope he doesn't come back.
Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Sure. I hope Daniel doesn't come to the second game being like, "Well, that sucked," because I love Hades Town, but I have recommended it to some friends who thought it was underwhelming.
Oh, I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, I think it's incredible. Okay, cool. So this is just Trouble Brewing with a Boffin and a Dreamer and an Ogre instead. Just to let you know, the Boffin is the new minion that just got released, I think last week. And it reads, the demon, even if drunk or poisoned, has a not in play good character's ability. You both know which. So the minion knows what the demon's good character ability is, and the demon, of course, is told that as well. Hello, Forehead. Welcome to the chat. Okay, so I'm going to go put together some characters, and I'll see y'all in a little bit.
Bye.
Bye. Hello, Forehead. So do we know what the Boffin is? I haven't played with the Boffin yet. This is my chance to have some fun. My main question is, what ability do we want to give to the demon? We're going to have one outsider. We'll go for an ogre. That's fine. By the way, it doesn't have to be... Oh, it is not in play. Interesting. Slayer, Undertaker, Chef. What's a good... Hey, Albert VDS, what's an ability we want to give to the imp? I mean, Virgin is fun. Virgin is fun. Undertaker. Yeah, because there's no spy. Yeah, Undertaker might be good. And they'll have these bluffs too. We'll go... Bluffs will be Monk, Mayor, Empath. And then we'll go... We're going to give the imp the Undertaker ability. Boffin Virgin. I think let's put the real Virgin in and then let them be accused of being the Boffin Virgin. Let's have a fortune teller. Yeah, for sure. Let's go... the Boffin needs to stay alive. Let's go Washerwoman. Raven Keeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is pretty powerful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the imp is going to get the Undertaker ability. Ogre is going to pick Night 1 to become the alignment of whoever. Oh boy. There we go. We've got trouble already. Did I put in an outsider? No, I don't think I... Oh, we do with the ogre. Hey, Kyler, welcome to the live. Yeah, we need one outsider. That is the ogre. Yeah, we're doing some Boffin stuff today. So let's try...
Before you make it... No.
Hello, everybody. We're going to go to our first night. Just a reminder, I always make at least one mistake per game. Good luck, everybody. Good night.
And Chris's first mistake was inviting me.
Oh.
I would have let them say the thing in front of them. But maybe that's just me.
That handsome devil over there.
Oh wow. Wait a minute. I gotta up the ante on my
Hello.
Hello, hello. How you doing?
Welcome to the game. Your minion is Barry.
Oh, good. That's very helpful.
Also, I'd like you to know that you have the Undertaker ability.
Oh, thank you very much. This
Since you're on the imp, would you like to plug anything?
you were talking about Hades Town earlier.
Yes.
Have you ever played the video game Stray Gods?
Stray Gods?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
So it's if you like Hades Town, you like kind of Greek gods, all that kind of stuff, and you like musical. It's the world's only, I think, video game that is a role play musical game.
What?
So,
I gotta check this out. Stray Gods.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say to play Hades. Your bluffs, by the way, are Monk, Mayor, and Empath.
Monk, Mayor, Empath. Okay. All right.
And
Well,
so,
I
if
guess
anyone gets executed, I'll be waking you up to tell you what their character was, since you were also there.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thanks very much.
Okay. I just need this app to like settle down. I need to have it be like a couple weeks where it sort of stays the same. I think it's very admirable. We're getting a lot of nice features. This is very easy to say as someone who is just a user of the app. For me, I wanted to settle down aesthetically. I needed to calm down a little bit from week to week. That's all. Hey, that girl Katie, welcome. Thanks for watching. Hello.
Hello, I was being chatted to, so
Oh,
I
no
had
worries.
to ignore you.
Your demon is Nashable,
Lovely.
and Nashable also has the Undertaker ability.
Ah, super fun.
So good luck.
Nice. I feel honored being the first noob boffin.
Yep, you are the buff.
Thank you.
All right, good
Bye.
luck. Okay. Boffin is done. Oh, I could have done that together. Whatever. It's fine. Washerwoman. Who are we pointing the washerwoman at? The chef's going to learn a 0. John the washerwoman. Let's have John the washerwoman learn about... This is in... I'm going to say... John's going to learn about... Man, you could do some wild stuff with the spy and a boffin, but we're not going to do that. Let's say John is going to learn about Joe, townsfolk, and Hob. Hello.
Wash me, baby.
You learn that either Joe number 2 or Hob is the Raven Keeper.
Ooh. Okay. Thank you.
Good luck. Hello.
Hello.
You learn a 0.
Okay, so that means they're not next to each other, right?
They are not next to each other.
All right, thank
All right,
you.
good luck.
See ya.
Hello.
Hello.
Who would you like to have a dream about?
All right. I think I'm gonna dream about John.
About John. Okay. You learn that John is either the washerwoman or the boffin.
Washerwoman Boffin. Excellent. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck. I wonder if I should just give imp for all of these, because I should have done imp. I'll learn it for next time. Yes, Boffin dies, the imp will lose the good character ability. I should have done I should just do imp for all these, because Boffin really messes with Dreamer in that sense. But because John can confirm that he's washerwoman pretty quick. Oh well, I learn for next time. Hello, Rick.
Hello, Chris.
Could you pick a player, not yourself?
Okay, so I'm incredibly hungover today.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take it very easy. I'm just choosing Joseph. He's my neighbor. I'm picking Joseph.
Okay, so you understand your role, right?
I do.
Basically you're on Joseph's team. You don't know what Joseph's team is. So, okay, good luck.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay. So Rick has locked himself in as good, along with Joseph. I think we're all good, right?
How many kernels should go into the pan?
Good morning, town. I have died. The game has started. John is not in his Airbnb, apparently. Oh no, maybe he is. You have some time to go chat and see what's going on. I see I'm looking in private chats. It seems like truck icons have begun.
Oh no.
John has turned into the poppy grower.
I'm back.
Good luck, everybody.
I'm back. Okay. I'll just say that I'm.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So I'm just gonna out everything to you right off the bat. I am the ogre, and I chose you.
Wow.
So
This is my first time playing with an ogre.
Same.
What's an ogre do? Okay, choose a player. You become their alignment. Oh, okay. We're good, baby.
Awesome. That works for me.
Yeah. I am scared of this game because everyone in it is so good, and I feel rusty.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'm happy to announce that I am one of the top 4. So
Okay.
It's fine. I am. Shit, what am I? Whispered my demon before this. I'm the dreamer.
The benefit, you're the dreamer. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah,
For the benefit of chat, I've claimed fortune teller to Hob. So now it's up to Hob as to whether he wants to continue with his dream bluff or if he wants to pivot to something that's more believable.
Okay, how about this? We execute you today, and I'll learn your character tonight.
Sure.
And
All right,
go from
let's
there.
do it.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. I'm
Perfect.
not nominating myself, so I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Well, I'm not
Good
going to
luck.
nominate you, but if someone does, I'll raise my hand.
That's fine. I'll vote on it myself.
I've got some washerwoman things to talk to. So I will see you in a minute.
All right, Chris. For chat's benefit, I told John that I'm the ogre who picked him.
Which I have. Show us the popcorn, Barry. If you're so. Damn.
It was much more full.
I was.
Oh, it's a shame. I was going to say, talking of degenerates, that would have been a good time.
Good to meet you. How's it going?
good. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you. I have my favorite role in this entire script.
Oh, you're the imp?
Yeah, how did you know? What a great guess.
You're the boffin? I'm just kidding.
No, Boffin's not been out long. Oh, okay. Well, see you later. I guess
Because I am just the mayor.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna be pretty. It's gonna be boring for stream, but I'm gonna be pretty non-chaotic. I'm just gonna be. Hey, I'm the mayor. I'm gonna chill until.
And exited the screen.
it's all right. Everyone left. You left, and then Chris left, and I was talking to myself.
So you're your favorite character, which is?
The fortune teller, of course.
Oh, okay. Did you learn any fortunes?
I did. I got a yes on 2 people. So I'm currently thinking that I'm either the drunk, or they're a recluse, or I've hit a red herring, because there's no chance I've hit my demon already.
You got a yes on 2 people? Oh, I see. You've chosen 2 people and you've gotten a yes on one of them.
Yes, yeah. I can't discern between them at the moment. What about yourself, Joseph? What are you willing to impart on me?
I already told Rick I'm scared of this game because I feel like everyone's really good in it and I'm rusty. So I'm happy to announce I'm one of the top 4. Actually,
Interesting. Okay. What's your info on me?
I have info that suggests. Okay, I'll just say it. I've got a washerwoman ping on you.
Okay. I'm the dreamer, and I dreamt you, and I got washerwoman.
Oh well. Then you're not. I didn't see a dreamer, but that's
Okay.
nice.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to say who the other ping was and what character you saw?
I'll say it was Joe. I don't want to say the character.
Okay, that's fine.
If that's
fine.
cool.
That's fine.
Until I
Sure.
talk.
No worries.
I don't think. I think I was talking to Nashable, and Nashable was doing his meta thing, and he was like, "Well, there's gonna be a boffin, right?" And I was like, "Probably." So we don't have to worry about poisoning or anything. That being said, I wanted to talk to you because I am the ogre, and I chose you on my first night.
Ooh, interesting.
We are on the same team.
I mean, you can do as you will. I don't think that affects me too much. Just so you know, I'm playing for good. So
Excellent.
I am the Raven.
All right, let's do it. Let's keep those ravens. Well, no, let's get you killed by the demon.
Actually, I would argue that I maybe got my favorite role on the script, and if Chat and Chris are here, they think I'm goofing right now. I'm not.
Chris has just given us both exactly what we want, and I think that's
when Chris did a game where he gardened and everybody did it to their top 5. I don't know if you were in that game or not. Were you?
I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
We all wrote our top 5 characters, and I got my number 1, and this is my number 1. And at the end, that is confirmable.
Awesome. Okay, fantastic.
And a character of the opposite alignment.
Oh. Well, that's confusing.
Sure is.
Did you get any good info so far?
I think I've talked to the person I checked, and they did claim the good character I saw.
Sure.
But the evil character I saw was the Boffin.
Okay. So, I gotta learn more about what the Boffin actually is and does.
Alcoholic.
Yeah. So high functioning that he gives somebody extra ability.
Yeah.
Let's bring them all back.
Tomorrow. We shall speak tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.
Welcome back, everybody. Discussions are open.
Do we have any Boffin virgins who want
I have two announcements from chat. Chat says Joseph's looking handsome today, and says Hobbs sounds like he's Nordic, is what was said from chat.
No, never.
That is that's accurate, right?
Uncle
Highlander.
Thanks, chat.
Do we have to nominate Joseph now?
Yeah, he's too handsome to live.
Yeah,
too handsome to live.
I mean, go for it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have a ton of information to share with everybody.
Barry nominates Joseph.
I was like, it's so silent. I got nervous.
I will say nominations are open, and here's your first one. Tell us why, Barry.
Joseph just admitted he's useless, so let's kill him.
Wow.
Just a hot, useless idiot.
Yeah.
Joseph, how do you respond to this?
He looks sexy in a coffin.
I respond by saying, I'm actually very nervous this game because you're all such good players and I feel very rusty. I'm happy to announce that I am one of the top 4 characters, so I'm not going to get anything else. If someone's got to go, I'm not gonna fight this too hard.
Okay.
You need 4 votes only because he called me a good player.
Yeah, we can't stand that slander in this town. Joseph, who do you think's the demon? Because we should just execute them.
Who do I think is the demon? Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, just to kind of stick with the through line of my game, I'm gonna have to say Barry, but but I don't think that really yet. I don't know.
You're not that rusty, Joseph.
By the way, I don't know if you heard it, but my voting was doing all these clock sounds while that was happening.
Yeah, you get little clock noises.
Oh my gosh! Every 48 hours, this app is different. By the way, the person who said you seem Nordic says, "Coming from a Swede, excuse me, that's not an insult." I guess maybe you have a Swedish person in the chat. Moss, you got to clarify what you mean by all this. Okay. Any other nominations?
I got one.
Okay.
John nominates Arif.
John nominates Arif. Hold on a second. Tell us why, John.
Not a huge only because we sort of soft claimed to each other a little bit, and then this is not going off a ton, I will say. We soft claimed a teeny tiny bit, and then he said something about what his role might be, and based off of the information I have, I got a ping, and what he said sort of maybe might contradict my ping, but I haven't talked to all my pings, so I think this is kind of soft, but I'm throwing it that way.
Gotcha. John's executed and dies. Everyone go to sleep.
Okay, good. Okay.
Sorry, John, I lied to you.
That's okay. No, and that
I stole that
was one
from
of my perceived outcomes.
I stole
one
that
of my
from
perceived-
Sam C. By the way, Sam C. ran an in-person game for us in London where he delayed, and I was like, oh, that was very enjoyable.
Oh yeah.
So.
What's crazy is I had an inkling that might happen, and when it didn't, I was like, "Uh-oh, I gotta support this. I gotta support this nomination." Now.
John, I hope you were expendable.
I was. This was.
Okay,
I was very okay with this.
Hello.
All right. Do you want to get my Undertaker info first?
Sure.
Or do I kill?
You learned that John was the washerwoman.
Very cool. Very
and
cool.
Who would you like to attack?
Oh, right. One of the people I didn't speak to yesterday. So I'm going to try and frame Arif as the boffin virgin. So we'll see how that works out for us. So one person I didn't speak to yesterday was Hob.
Okay.
So hopefully they're not the Raven Keeper. So we're gonna attack Hob.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wait, I think I'm done for the night now. Oh, poor Hob. I think I'm done. Wow. Okay, well, that made the night pretty short. Let's see. We've got Ravenkeeper didn't get hit. Giving info first is not allowed. I don't know. What does it matter? I guess is my. I mean, I guess I could do Undertaker in the space, but he's never going to kill himself. Yeah, maybe not. I mean, I'm sure I'm open to being a good reason why not. But the demon's never going to kill himself, is he? I'm trying to think of other ways that could be messed with. Anyway, Barry's still alive, so he still gets his Undertaker info. The Dreamer's about to die. Okay.
Actually,
Good morning, town. Hob died in the night.
Oh no, not Uncle Hob.
What the hell?
That's
He's too
exactly what I chose.
he's too Nordic to die.
yeah, I'm not the marionette. That's good news.
This is in
Good.
Valhalla now.
Sorry, I'm trying to make coffee.
Good luck, everybody.
Arif, just because Chris being Chris, you're not the recluse, are you?
How many outsiders have you heard of, Nashable?
One.
But the
No,
recluse.
I'm not. I'm not the recluse. I'm
Okay.
specifically either the virgin or the imp with the virgin's ability. Either way,
Yeah.
we should all trust John because John is 100% good.
Yeah.
So everyone's
That's good confirmation though, apart from the boffin world. But I wonder would Chris bluff us and say there was a boffin on a script and. Hey, Chris, for chat's benefit, I've told John I'm actually the Undertaker and so I'm as the washerwoman. I suppose we play a game of chicken by leaving. I guess it's interesting with the boffin in play because does the demon leave the virgin alone to put that? Because in the normal Trouble Brewing game, obviously they'd kill the virgin, right?
Right. That's tricky.
Yeah. So I wonder if we leave it a day, with Arif. Anyway,
I've heard that there is a Chef Zero floating around there.
Hey,
so
fun.
that could be a possibility. I'm hoping to become useful, but I, as of yet, am not, and I don't get information. So I don't mind too much dying, but I am good, so I would like to stick around.
Okay.
That we have a boffin game, so I'm not worried about a poisoner. You're not the spy because the spy's not in the script, so you're 100% good. I'm the mayor, so Chris will kill me when he wants to kill me.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh boy, I haven't talked to. Okay, I got to talk to a couple other people.
So interesting. Because Nashable, because of the boffin, actually has the Undertaker ability. So, but Barry is bluffing Undertaker. Yeah, possibly, Nathan. I believe that Hob is Swedish, actually. I think so. Moss, give me something Swedish I can ask Hob, and I can butcher a Swedish accent. So anyway, I just think it's interesting because they run into the danger of them both giving Undertaker info to the same person.
we suddenly have a doubt about the Virgin, and so does town execute them before we get to final three? I think it's like an interesting chicken and egg situation.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know the whole wait till.
Coming next Wednesday at midnight. Yeah. So unless he's going to Chris's thing this Saturday, he doesn't come into the United States until next Wednesday.
He's gonna be.
So
Who?
Ben.
Oh, Ben. No, I don't think he is. Jon Gracey's in town already.
Yeah, then he.
Oh.
Yeah, Gracie is going to Chris's thing this weekend.
Yeah.
So, and Chris has got the double. He's got the Clocktower Live, and then you guys got the games. What is it? Breakfast
Sunday. We got games from 10 a.m. to 3. Then we got Clocktower Live at 7:30. So it's going to be very fun.
It's a fun week for Chris on Clocktower.
I mean, I have another game Saturday. I have the game Sunday. I have the show Sunday night, and then I will be in Vegas from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of Clocktower. Oh, and also I think Monday at 2 a.m. I'm playing with NRB. So
There's never enough Clocktower, Chris.
There's never
never enough Clocktower.
I'll see you in a bit.
Cool. All right.
See.
Die by hubris, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't very useful because I was the dreamer, dreamt John night one, and learned Washerwoman or Boffin. I mean, John's the Washerwoman.
I heard that there may be an Undertaker as well, so we might be able to get a bit of a confirmation chain going.
Yeah, but then again, like John has to be good with the spy not being on the script.
100%, yeah. So that works out. I had heard. Again, I trust you. So. Joseph claimed top 4, but I don't know which one. Joe publicly claimed Ravenkeeper. Rick's claiming an outsider. Arif mechanically had the Virgin.
I did not know that Joe number 2 has publicly claimed Ravenkeeper. That's interesting.
To sway them, I want the good players to decide whether or not I'm the demon.
Well, I think we should kill you because
No. That's
because if you die in the night, that could be a star pass.
Harry,
Whereas
I
we've
endorse
executed.
your podcast.
That's true. Yes, Arif is a new
Worst
listener to my podcast. Yeah, and for that reason alone, I'll defend you with my life.
Actually, I am the chef, and I basically told everybody.
Okay, well, hopefully.
See how it pans out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so good.
Hello. Harry, I wanted to talk to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got grabbed. What do you need?
Too late now.
All right, you can just tell me in front of all of these friends.
All the boys.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Boys Town in Chicago,
really
my
quick,
favorite part of Chicago.
Before nominations, can I confirm what you just told me, Joe? Is that true?
Oh yeah, I added to town.
I did not hear Joe on day one add himself to town as Ravenkeeper. I'm the Washerwoman, and my pings included Joe as the Ravenkeeper. So
I can confirm that I was also the person who went into a chat with John on day one, and so didn't hear Joe say Ravenkeeper.
Oh, was that when that happened? Okay.
Yeah, because I went to speak to Joe after I spoke to you, John, and Joe said I said what I was, and I said I didn't hear you.
I will say that nominations are about to be open in chat. Feel free to keep chatting. But from chat, I will say Hob, Hur Smakar Kat Balarna.
Wow. Jättegoda, tack.
Okay. Don't know what
Tack means thank you.
Don't know what I just said.
Thanks, Larry.
Context clues.
There you go. Feel free to chat or nominate as you like.
So, what do we do about this virgin?
I say we nominate again.
We had a lovely chat.
I'm just leaving an open-ended question hanging in the air because we've an interesting dilemma.
The answer is we do nothing because I'm just the virgin.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, Eric, you're gonna get framed if you are just the virgin, right?
I've been dreamt, Nashable, as either the virgin or a character that's not the imp, actually. Right,
Wait a
Hob?
minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right, Hob?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Right, my boffin.
And you killing my boffin night 2 was the right thing to do.
that's not the dream info I heard.
Oh, Hob lied to me on day 1, clearly. So it's fine.
Yeah, I was also drunk on night 1.
Well,
I was barista'd night 1. That's
yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay. Well, then we just don't have a demon. It's as simple as that. We can.
Yeah, it's an atheist game. There's no demon. We execute Chris and we win.
Yeah.
Joseph, have you
Chris already died.
You said you're top 4? Joseph?
What'd you say?
You said you're a top 4?
Yeah.
Do you want to reveal which top 4 that is?
Yeah, I'm the chef. And I got a 0.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go ahead and nominate Arif.
Okay, Joseph nominates Arif. Tell us why.
Well, if he's the virgin, his power's gone. If he's the imp, then we win.
Arif.
I've never been in this situation as a proct virgin where there is so much suspicion of me, and I don't know how to react. Thank you, I guess, for thinking I'm capable of being the demon in this scenario.
Okay, hold on. Before we vote on this, can I just say something?
Sure.
I get the weirdness here. However, I also feel like we need to be having some sort of glass half full discussion where we realize that he's also has a 50% chance of being confirmed good, which is more than every other person still alive.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, but that's not as fun as killing him.
I agree with you. I'm just like, does anyone have anything else to go off of right now?
You're right. That Boffin flask does look half full.
Really?
I think.
All right, we're gonna vote. You need 3 votes here on whether or not the virgin is half full.
Let's put it on the block and then we can figure it out.
Yeah.
No,
We only need 3. We only need 3.
Yeah. I do think, John. Normally, you're good on Trouble Brewing. You're normally very happy, right? Because you haven't confirmed the nominee because of the spy, but you confirm the virgin, right? With the Boffin, it's the inverse. We've confirmed you and your information, right? And you've been double confirmed. So town has still got net the same amount of good information here. It's just slightly inverse. So I think this is fine. Arif's going to get framed otherwise, and if Arif dies in the night, it could be a star part. So I think we close the world here, and it's all good, right? We can move on to other candidates.
Any other nominations?
Fucking take them. No. Okay.
Counterpoint. John, can I ask if you trust the dreamer that dreamt you?
Here's what I will say to that. I'm not sure mechanically if I know how that dreamer could have falsified their information so quickly and so rapidly. Maybe.
Did they see Washerwoman?
Yes.
Okay, so then they're not the demon. Joe's not the demon. So then one of the other 3 players. I'm obviously discounting myself, and I realize I want us to remember this tomorrow when I'm dead, and it's clear that my Scarlet Woman is going to take it home. I mean, it's fine. Just kill me.
Nice.
Any other
I
nominations?
going for Barry today, actually.
Yeah, I'll nominate Barry.
You know, I'm always down for a Barry nomination.
Tell us why, Eric.
Barry has an amazing podcast that you should all listen to, called The Worst Foot Forward. I listened to it on my recent trip to Costco, and it was great. I had Meredith Hoffman in it as well. She's someone that appears on this channel, and she was wonderful as well. That's my entire prosecution.
Barry, how do you respond to this endorsement? And also, I didn't know you had Costco's over there.
Oh.
Yeah. Nor did I. This must be very localized Costco. You can kill me if you want. I have a useful ability, but also equally. That being said, we'll be in the same position tomorrow, where I think Arif will still be alive. So I think it's more useful to town to cross this world off first, and then you can test my information tomorrow if I'm still alive.
Can I ask a question? Barry, why did you hard claim as a very different thing to me on day 1?
Because I like lying to people in my first conversations. I didn't tell anybody who I was on day 1.
Barry's Barry.
Okay, 3 to tie.
Barry, quick question before I vote on this. Will you make more episodes of the podcast if we execute you now?
No, this podcast will end at the moment.
Oh, well then.
That's gonna get people to vote for you.
I'm conflicted.
Yeah. Whoa!
I won't let it fly. I don't think he's trying to fly.
Minion panic.
I forgot how this works.
No, it can't be minion panic. It has
John's
to be
ghost
good.
vote was
not
used.
even work? God damn it.
John's anti-podcast stance was taken. He saw an opportunity to remove one podcast from the world, and he used his ghost vote.
Fine, John. We will have you on and talk about the world's worst magician.
Anymore.
I think Hob is a bad influence on people.
Yeah.
Just flying everywhere.
Flew through close to the sun.
5, 4.
Is this pre-recorded, Hob?
2.
Yeah. Video feed is.
Arif is executed and dies. And the game continues. Everyone go to sleep.
Damn.
Thank God it's Scarlet Woman.
The only Scarlet Woman candidate at the moment. Well, I won't say it now, but there is only one Scarlet Woman candidate with the chef information and with the washerwoman stuff that's been going on.
You couldn't be the demon now, because you had the virgin ability.
Yeah.
You can't be a woman if you're.
Hello.
All right.
You learned that Aerith is the virgin, by the way.
Oh, in the greatest shocks of all time.
Uh-huh.
No, Aerith was the imp, right? But no. Let's go ahead, and I think we just have to eliminate people that are kind of town perceives as good. So we'll kill Joseph tonight.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Thanks very much.
That's it. These nights are great. I think my assessment of this is that they're going to know who the evil team is. They just can't figure out who. They'll have a hard time figuring out who between the two. What are we, waking up on 4? Okay. Good morning, town. Joseph died in the night. All of the cardinal directions have been killed in the circle.
You got what you wished for,
right?
Joseph's not the drunk then, hey. That Chef Zero sounds pretty plausible.
Yeah.
You have 4 people. I'll just remind you, you have 4 people alive. Feel free to go chat.
I think we can sleep in all worlds.
No, as long as Rick isn't evil and there's a alive ogre who picked an evil player.
Oh yeah. True.
Rick.
Okay. Well, let's try to frame somebody, huh?
Yeah, let's kill Joe.
Let's kill Joe. No, wait, he's the Raven Keeper. He's gonna.
Yeah, we'll kill him. It's fine.
Okay.
Well,
I
think he's our best frame.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
What just happened? I think Rick ran around telling everybody he was their ogre. And maybe he got Barry to say he was evil, but maybe Barry is implying that he's the imp, so it's going to make it even more difficult to find Nashable.
So Boffin breaks everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Boffin gives the drunk ability to who?
The demon. So the demon then picks a player, and that no. So the Boffin drunk allows the demon to pick a player. That player then becomes the drunk.
So I could be drunk, is what you're saying.
Well, but then the dreamer's info, right? So the dreamers that they saw him as well. So I think
just want to clarify. I believe if there's a Boffin and a drunk, and if I'm just reading the jinx, if the demon would have the drunk ability, the Boffin chooses a townsfolk player to have this ability.
Oh, there we go.
So I would be.
I still think your washwoman confirmed, right?
So Moss, I think that Rick has told everybody that he's their ogre, and I think he's gotten Barry to out himself as evil. However, I think that Barry has outed himself as if he's the imp to Rick. So this might turn into I've got a great reveal. Barry's the imp, and the game is over, and they're like, so it's interesting. I don't think Barry would out himself as the imp to somebody, but I could see him. He was just implying that he was gonna make a kill.
Yeah, that Joe is good on John's info.
Yes, and John is good.
Yeah.
John
is confirmed, yeah.
By Hob. What did you see, Hob?
Washerwoman Boffin.
Yeah.
And
so
also
as long as
the virgin ability, so.
Yeah, so as long as me or Joseph didn't star pass, we're in trouble.
And I did not hear that Joe hard claimed his Raven Keeper when I went to talk to him. It was like, before I even said, "You're my watchroom ping," he's like, "Well, I already hard claimed Raven Keeper to the whole town." And I went, "Oh, well, that's what I saw." Okay, and then that was the end of our conversation.
Joe, there's a very worrying world where you're the last good alive.
Yep.
In an ogre, in an evil ogre world.
What do we know about Nashable? Do we know anything about Nashable?
I think Nashville has to be evil. But I don't have a claim.
Welcome back. Nominations are open, but I'll remind you that
I am losing my mind because I think there's a world where Barry and Nashville are evil together, and both day 1 and day 2 were just extremely long chats with both Barry and Nashville.
I mean,
now I'm feeling like that's true. I'm just slowly I got slow cooked like a rotisserie chicken. I can't handle that world.
Yeah. So I think a few people are asking what my claim is. I've been public since day one because I'm mettering the hell out of this game. It's likely a buff in, right? So there's no poisoner. I'm just the mayor. Chris will kill me when him and the demon deem it necessary. So I either die tonight, or Joe, you're pretty public with your role, right? Yep. So they kill Joe, and Joe confirms me, and we win the game. So I think Evil's kind of screwed at this point.
Funny how this game has worked out, because I've never played the ogre before, and I was like, what do we do with this? And so on the first day, I went and talked to the person that I had picked, and I talked to them and told them everything that was going on. And on this, I believe it was the second day, could have been still the first day, I went and talked to Nashable, and Nashable claimed mayor to me right off the bat, with no hesitation at all. This being said, I did not choose. I told pretty much everybody that I had chosen them. I am the ogre, and I chose Joseph, who pretty good. And so by telling everybody that a hint that I got from Nashable, he goes, "Oh, tell everybody that you chose them, and that way you can be everybody's friend." And so now that I've made it to this day, both Barry and Nashable have told me that they are evil. So we either sleep tonight and I think we have to do a 50-50 on one of them. I believe it's Barry over Nashable, but I do not have any concrete information. I do know that is the evil team, though.
Rick, has it occurred to you that I would tell any ogre who came up to me that they are evil, just to get them to stick with me?
Right, that's true. But I didn't tell you on day one that I had picked you.
Yeah.
And
Has anybody else claimed outsider?
Nope.
So Rick's either the ogre or it's a bluff and there's a drunk somewhere, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so. That's what I was trying to ponder now. I don't think there's an obvious drunk anywhere, unless it's specifically. No, it can't be Joe. Joe's been seen as a washwoman by the washwoman. The Dream has seen the washwoman. Chef Zero seems legit. I think
sense.
Rick is just the ogre. And Rick, I believe you, bud. I think you're just the good ogre right now. I think Barry Nashable, it's a 50-50. I don't think we benefit anything by waiting the night. But I'm going to leave the alive players. I'm just going to vote with you.
Can I ask you a question? Is there a way with no is there a spy on the script?
Nope.
There's not.
Nope.
Is there a way with no spy that Barry would have been able to hard claim that Washerwoman and Aerith as the Virgin as an Undertaker? Is there a way for him to confirm that information other than just kind of gambling on what he's heard or what we've said?
So having he could have the boffin Undertaker ability.
Say it again.
Oh, sorry. He could have the boffin Undertaker ability. Either of them could have the boffin ability with. It may not be.
Okay, so it is possible that he could have known that and not just had educated guesses.
Yeah.
I'll count from 10 for nominations.
I should have stuck with my Barry nomination from the get.
There's a world where Rick did pick an evil person. There's also a world where Rick is not the outsider, and then we have a drunk.
Yeah. I'm trying to see what that world is.
Rick is just the boffin.
All right, nominates Rick.
Oh no.
Sorry, I was just to try and prolong the day.
Okay. I was willing to go sleep.
Why?
Tell us why, Barry.
Just because we were still having the conversation, I didn't know if it was worthwhile doing. I don't necessarily think we should. Well, obviously, I know I'm good, so, and I can't inclined to think that Joe is good based on the fact that I saw Accardo and Accardo was confirming Joe.
Well, maybe everyone here is good.
So,
Chris, quick question:
Yes.
You wouldn't register the demon to the washerwoman based on their boffin ability, right? That's not how you would run it.
I don't think I would.
Okay. That's one other world that could potentially have happened.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't necessarily think we should kill Rick. I just thought we were still having a conversation. I saw Chris counting down.
Rick, do you want to say anything, and then I'll run a vote since we got a little.
Yeah,
time
I mean, don't kill me because then we'll lose. So we got to kill. I feel like Barry sold it to me like it was not a bit or a lie. Because I came to him super late, and I was like, I've been trying to talk to you this entire game to tell you that I picked you, and he goes, "Oh, we're super evil," and I was like, "Shit, okay."
My exact words are, "Oh yeah, we're super evil."
Yeah.
In that tone of voice.
Can I? Okay, hold
Super's
on.
more drawn out.
Let's rerun this vote and hopefully not put Rick on the block.
The vote's gonna start right now.
Can we just watch Hobbs' hand?
Wait,
Wait! Hob walked away.
Oh no, Hob!
But
Damn.
I knew it. It's pre-recorded. It's pre-recorded. I knew it.
It's a fix.
Wait, how did that happen? That's crazy.
He's hiding.
Hobbs going to come up slowly from below the desk. It's gonna be great.
That was insane.
I think. Okay, I'm trying to game this out here. If
If I was alive, I would vote for Nashville.
Yeah, I think I might
You
nominate
can vote
Nash.
me.
Okay, well.
I would like to pay someone to do a supercut of all of Hobbs' vote pullbacks, and also the one time that it failed. There was one vote where it didn't work.
No. We don't talk about that one.
Oh, right, Chris. We don't talk about that one. I know that.
Any
Rick
other?
nominates Nashville.
Rick nominates Nashville. Oh, okay. Tell us why, Rick.
Well, he was. If Barry is not the demon, then Nashville is. I feel like Barry is playing more as a minion, being much more like vocal and stuff. And Nashville is the one who is like, "Are you sticking by this? By my claim?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Who did you pick?" And I said, "You." And he goes, "Okay, we're on the evil team." And it was very late in the game, so I definitely believe Nashville is evil. But I don't know which one is the demon, and Nashville is seeming more demony.
Okay, Nash, how do you respond?
Yeah, I'm totally fine with this. I'm either the mayor or the demon. Ultimately you can vote on this. I'd already discussed it with Joe that it was going to be a 50-50 tomorrow. Me and Joe did have a plan where we think we could have guaranteed the win for the good team. Now, there is a world where Rick actually picked an evil. Rick already admitted to lying about who they chose as the ogre. I believe Rick is the ogre. So this could just be chaos play to get us to execute. I believe Joe is good. Me or Joe are going to die in the night. Oh, Joe's disconnected. The Illuminati got to him. We can push this today, or we can just wait and have better odds tomorrow, right? But if you think it's me, you're going to vote. So, yeah.
Okay. You need 2 votes here. 2 votes are needed.
I would not vote for this.
Yeah.
No, we wait. Don't.
Whoa.
All right,
So-
3 is enough.
Joe will nominate Joe.
Joe will nominate Joe. Tell us why, Joe.
Let me think for a second.
What?
I don't know if we have enough votes. If Barry and Nashville are equal, then we got 3 votes. It just depends on what's Rick. So here's the problem. Barry's the only one with an ability. Barry's the only one who showed that they have an ability. So if we believe that it's a boffin game, then either Rick or Nashville are just the boffin because they're both claiming roles that don't act, and Barry would just be the demon. And so us putting Nashville on the block just means that the minion just put himself on the block. So I don't know if we tie this, if we have, because we would take Hobbs' vote, which means we don't have enough. Yeah, I don't think we can tie it. This is either it or we lose.
Okay.
Right.
You need 3 to tie, 4 to execute.
I think
some-
in the evil worlds where I can see, Joseph is probably evil. So if
3
listen to
is a
Barry.
tie. Nobody is up. Let's see. Barry, Rick, Joe. Nashville, would you like to nominate?
No, I think I want to win as the mayor tomorrow, or be dead. One or the other.
Damn.
Right.
Evil
Okay.
team
We're this close, boys.
Will and Barry.
No one is executed. Everybody go to sleep.
This is a tricky one.
I'm sorry for lying to everybody.
You still might be, Rick. We don't know. That's the problem.
yeah.
I think the person that I picked knows that I picked them,
Yeah.
and it's Joseph.
I promise we're really good.
We're about to get fucked, I think, right now, guys.
Yeah, I think we're screwed right now.
I think it's donezo.
Ooh, this chat's.
But we've got 3 good votes. If we just use them together, I think.
Depending on Rick's alignment, yeah.
No, Rick's good. Rick picked Joseph.
But why did Rick tie it on Nashable again?
Because I was when Nashable was voting, he voted for himself. I don't know, and it seemed like a big play for a demon to do. I'm now more suspicious of Barry.
Good morning, town. Rick died in the night.
Yeah,
This is your final 3: Barry, Nashable, and Joe. Feel free to chat or nominate. What does he like?
Rick, for God's sakes, are you good or evil? What's happening?
I'm good. I am good. I picked Joseph.
Good. We won't know until the Grim
I'm
reveal.
very suspicious of you.
I thought your vote for Joe at the end of that last vote was like a reveal that it's you, Barry, and Nashable as this.
Yeah.
No,
it was a worry, yeah.
It was the fact that as the vote for Nashable was happening, I got less confident that it was him and wanted to tie it on Joe so that we could get one more shot.
Okay,
that makes sense.
I'm willing to I'm willing to throw my vote towards Barry. Barry's the only one who's got an actual ability, and if we think it's a boffin game, only the demon would have an ability. National's claiming a role that doesn't have an ability and hasn't demonstrated an ability. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it could be a boffin mayor win, but obviously I don't think we go for a mayor win here.
Barry also.
Sorry, 1 second. I think Arif, you had your hand up. And then Nashable?
No, exactly what Joe said.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and now I realize I burnt my dead vote yesterday on Nashable, but actually thinking about it, it probably makes more sense that it's Barry if it's a boffin game. However, the lift yesterday was also pretty weird. Like, you wouldn't lift off the demon there if you were evil, and Barry and Nashable are both evil, right? You wouldn't lift off the demon there because you'd just let the vote go through on Nashable and then you'd win. So that's what's dragging me back to the Nashable world. Maybe it's not a boffin. Maybe it's
that's what I'm trying to think about. If we keep thinking it's definitely a boffin world. And
can I just address the slander that was thrown at me? Right, I do have an ability. We win today if you want to win as a mayor.
Sure. Okay, but
right. I know no one believes that, but to be called someone who doesn't have an ability,
let's go, John. Then Rick.
That's a question.
John. Then Rick.
I don't have an ability.
John, who was your other woman ping? Just can you?
It was Joe and Hob.
Joe and Hob, and you saw Ravenkeeper.
Yeah. I believe Joe wholeheartedly is the Ravenkeeper. I believe that is why he's still alive. So here's the only thing I want to say to what Joe. I'm not sure I totally followed RF's argument there, but following to politely disagree with Joe. I think that if you're Nashable and you're Barry and you get Boffin and Demon, I think what you do is you give all the information of the ability you have to the minion for exactly this conversation. I think that if you're going, I'm the Undertaker, and at the end of the game, it lets for this happen. You know, of course, it's Barry because he's the one using the ability. Now, can I back that up with a lot of proof that Barry and Nashable have spoken or have transmitted that information? No, not necessarily.
But for what it's worth, the only conversation I had with Nashville was on day one when he told me that Rick had said that he had picked him as the ogre.
And for what it's worth, you told me you were the ogre on day one. A lot of
I did, yes, yeah.
Words in this game, Barry.
But I've not spoken to Nashville since.
Yeah, I mean, you won't trust what me and Barry will say. Other players may have paid attention to it. Did we have a conversation after day one?
Arif.
I'm still leaning Nashable. I know it's basically a toss-up, but that's why. I
think I'm in the same boat.
It's Barry.
I will nominate Nashville.
Joe nominates Nashable. Tell us why.
I agree. I mean, my thinking was Barry with the thing, but Arif is kind of right. Why do you lift off Nashable if he's the minion? They could easily won yesterday. And both John and Arif think that it's Nashable, so I'm willing to go with Town.
Really quick, can I ask a question before we run this vote?
No, wait, Nashville gets his defense first.
Oh,
Go ahead, John, and then I'll respond to whatever.
I just kind of want to make sure that Rick, Hob, and Joe are on the same page right now before we run any votes.
I think we have to go for it. I think Joe is the only good player alive.
Yeah, Joe's the only one that can nominate an evil player, and he's chosen now.
Right. So we just have to. Okay. I just want to make sure.
I know I'm good, which is why this is bugging me out.
Yeah, I mean,
Nashville.
it's totally fine, Town. If you think I'm the demon, then send it. Ultimately, right? What I will say to Ara's question yesterday about lifting, right, is there's only 2 evil in this game, right? So one of the players that voted yesterday was good. It's me, right? But 2, it's content. Of course, that's why you lift. You don't solve the game or fun or for. What's the fun?
Ooh, good point. Good point.
And again, I would like to appeal. I don't know if Chris has had a mayor win on his stream before, but I would like to appeal to the chance to do that. But you're not going to do it, Town. But I would.
He's saying all the right things, Nash.
Evil.
You need 2 votes here. 2 votes are needed.
I think Barry's gonna drop Hob, so just be ready.
Hobbs gonna go up. It's fine.
Okay, maybe not. Oh no! Oh no!
Of course he is.
There we go.
3 is enough. Any other nominations?
Fake out.
So again, it comes down to if we tie it, we can go for the mayor, or you. That's why I dropped, right? Because
actually, tying it is more fun.
Let's see. That was Joe's
Up to
nomination.
Joe and Barry if they're going to do that.
Barry and Nash, you want to nominate?
Yep. I'm happy.
No, Barry. No, you're not. Right?
Yeah. Barry the demon, of course.
Nashville.
Joe,
would you like to
would you vote on a potential mayor win if I named a dead body?
I don't think so. I can't see an Evil Dead. Who's the Evil Dead?
Rick.
No.
It could be
You're not. You're not.
There's a world in which Hob is maybe poisoner with Joe, and they poisoned Ricardo, and that's maybe the only thing, probably. But
starting imp, maybe.
Hob
starting imp. And
Hob would have to be. Hob would have to be the starting imp with the drunk's boffin's ability, right? And then Joe picked John. Right?
Yeah.
Like, that would be the world.
I don't think it's possible as well.
I think John is claiming chef now.
Yeah.
Yes.
John's
My number is still a 0, motherfuckers.
John's image is like is one of those like nostalgic photos at Buca de Beppo or something.
Hey Chris, really quick. I will nominate John.
Okay.
John's dead.
My prosecution is John is double claiming Joseph, and we know Joseph's good, so we now need to exclude John.
Okay. And just to clarify your intent, you're nominating John a dead body. John,
in seriousness, give Town the option if they do want to go for the mayor win, or send it on me.
Okay. John, any defense from Mama Accardo's kitchen?
Makes the accusation. No, I'm just gonna keep on making my oatmeal. You guys go. You guys carry on. I've said my piece and voted my conscience.
Okay. 3 votes will tie here.
Well.
My paperwork not working.
All right. One is not enough. I think Barry said you were not going to nominate. Is that correct? Or would you like to at this point?
No.
Happy, of course.
I'm happy.
Okay.
About to win.
In that case, Nashville, you are executed and you do die. And the game is over. And my congratulations go to the good team.
You had me in the end there, I'll be honest, Barry. Yeah.
Very well done. You killed Nashable, your imp, who was well, let's just, who else did we kill? Yeah, Nashable was also your Undertaker via the Boffin. And actually, John, I think, read that situation. I actually don't know if there was any information transfer between Nashable and the Boffin. Joseph was your chef. Rick was your ogre who picked Joseph. Arif was your virgin, who I did think the Boffin would cast suspicion onto. Hob was your dreamer. I wish that Hob Night 1 Hob dreamed John as Washerwoman, and I said Washerwoman Boffin. I think I should have said Washerwoman Imp. I think that would have been more fun. And Joe was your publicly announced Raven Keeper. That was your game of Trouble Boffin.
Good. Oh, it's really close.
Barry, how did you know all that?
Oh, you told me you were the washerwoman on day 1, and Arif was obviously the virgin.
Yeah. I think both your roles were very public at the the game.
I think I had the entire Grim by the end of day 1.
Also, it was funny because
I were messaging back and forth, being like, "It's definitely Barry. It's got to be Barry."
Well, I'm surprised, Barry, that you didn't try to tie on your imp.
I didn't. There was 3 on Nashville.
Yeah, there's 3. But also, I think John said there's no way Hob could have made up that info so quickly. But in that conversation, John, you said, I'm the washerwoman. And then Hob said,
I definitely could have.
And then Hob said, "I dreamed you as the washerwoman."
Yeah, I could have been the Impu Star Past easily.
I claimed. How could he have known that information? I don't even remember saying that.
Yeah. In your defense of Hob, you're like, I don't see how he could have come up with that info so quickly. I was like, you literally
There's
told
that
him.
time also on stream where I guessed accurately that I was the lunatic based on a complete misunderstanding of how the lunatic works and receives information. So the chat was like, wow, 100% wrong, but somehow also right. And this is twice that has happened now.
It's so funny.
All right. Chat, we're going to go on a little pause. We'll set up a second game. Okay. We are doing this crazy mode that Nashville pitched, and I'm making the script for it now. Chat, give me some demons that you want in a game. We're going to have 8. We're going to have 2 minions. So let me see. I'll go that. I'm going to go single kill demons. Single kill. Fangu Pucka Imp. Vigor? I'll go Nodashi. Fangu Pucka Imp Nodashi. Low monsters too, yeah. Too complicated for me, for my brain right now. So basically this is going to be a script with I'll go vigor instead of. I'll tell you what the concept is in just a sec. So this is everybody's amnesiac. Everybody night 1, if you're good, pitch me what your ability should be. Either that or I just make everyone an amnesiac, even if they're. Wait, this is what I'm gonna do. I don't even know if I can load this game into the. I don't even know if I can load this into the app. I had a problem the other day where I couldn't load specific. There's no way it will let me load this. Yep, it let me load it. No, it won't let me actually. Okay, I have to do gardener. Okay, everybody, you see the script. There's an amnesiac on the script. I've decided to make everyone an amnesiac, whether or not you're good or evil. So I'm going to roll a random number, and I'll tell you on night 1 if you're a demon or a minion. Otherwise, you are a good player. And if you're an outsider, I'll tell you what class of character you are, and then you pitch me what your power is. Even if you're a demon, pitch me a demon power. Demon, you'll probably get to kill. Min, you probably want to do something to screw people up. Makes sense. Think about it now, what you want to do, and I have to garden people into things. So, good luck. The chat just says, "Oh no." So I'll see you in
that. I feel like, oh no.
Yep. So this script has amnesiac on it. That's it. I'll show you in the script. Yep. That's it. Everyone's an amnesiac. Might as well. That's pretty good, Lucy. Okay, who do we want? I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do a random roll. Random number generator. I have 8 players, counting from Barry. Barry will be number 1. We are going to say we're gonna roll for our. We'll throw for the minion first. Random number generator 1 through 8. Whoever this seat, if Barry is seat number 1, Haba's 2, going around clockwise, this will be the minion. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. John is your minion. Change character, amnesiac, and they are evil. Okay, now we're going to roll for our demon. Position number 8. Evil Steve is our demon. There you go. Oh, Brian, that's my fault. I didn't actually put up the listing until the very end. Oh, and we need an outsider, right? Yeah. This will be the first one that I roll that is not 4 or 8 will be the outsider. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Joseph is your outsider? Sure. Joseph will pitch me an outsider ability. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. This night's going to take a little while. I will be chatting with every single player in the Grim. Your character probably didn't change, but in my Grim, everybody is an amnesiac. 2 people are evil. I'll be letting you know at the night. 1 of you is an outsider. I'll let you know which one of you is the outsider. So think about what ability you are with. I'm going to be chatting with everybody on this first night, starting with Barry. I'll be going in a circle. So enjoy your first night.
Good night, everyone.
So if you're the outsider amnesiac, do you get to pitch your own outsider ability as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Fun.
Hello.
Hello.
You are a good townsfolk. So
oh, fun.
Would you like to pitch me an ability?
I've been writing down abilities based on different musicals.
Oh, yes,
I've got
yes.
4 actually. I've got one for each character class if you'd like them.
Oh, wonderful. Let's see. Let me just write this down. Barry.
I'll Discord them to you.
Okay.
if you
What?
like.
Okay.
So my demon ability was the Phantom of the Opera. Each night you pick an angel of music. If they nominate the next day, they die the following night.
Good.
Minion, Avenue Q. On night 1, you choose one good player. They change alignments every night.
Oh my God.
Outsider, the Brigadoon. You will be executed on a random day determined by a roll of the storyteller's dice.
Oh, shouldn't Brigadoon also randomly come back to life as well?
Come back to life then 400 years later.
Yeah.
And,
what's your
my
town ability?
My townsfolk one is Operation Mincemeat. On night 1, I choose a player. If they ever pick me in the night, I learn this even if dead.
Okay. I like that. So wait, on night 1, which is right now, you'll pick a player.
Yeah.
And if they ever pick you at night, do I wake you up and tell you?
I learned this even if I'm dead. So even if they're the demon who's just killed.
Got it. Let's see. Let me just write this down. If any player picks them at night, wake them up and tell them, basically, even if they are dead.
Yeah, I've just sent them to you.
And who would you like to pick?
Let's pick John Accardo, because he hates me coming to talk to him.
John Accardo. And I'll just write a custom note that says, what was your... Oh, Mincemeat. Mincemeat pick.
Yeah, so Operation Mincemeat's the dead body.
Great.
Coming to Broadway next year.
Also, by the way, this night order is going to be insane.
Yeah, have fun.
Okay. All right, cool.
Bye.
Thank you very much. All right. Barry is Mincemeat. He has picked John as his Mincemeat pick. If John ever picks Barry at night, I wake Barry up and I tell him that... Yeah. Yes. I think that's how it works. Hello. You are a good townsfolk.
Yes.
What would you like your ability to be?
I was thinking about a bunch of spicy stuff that we could do, but I want something simple, like a you starting kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
I feel like.
Do you want to pick something, or do you want me to come up with it?
I mean the like you start knowing like the longest continuous streak of townsfolk, perhaps, or something like that. Or
Okay, I like that. You start knowing
something along those lines.
the longest continuous streak of town. That is going to be your ability, and you
Hell yeah.
learn. You know what? Let me come back. Because who knows if somebody picks something that poisons you? You're only the second. You're only the second person, so it's possible that you get poisoned. Okay, I'll come back.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is not a textbook version of an amnesiac. This is me. I'm going to everyone and they're pitching me what their ability is. Hello.
All right, it's time.
You are a good town.
Oh, nice.
So,
Excellent.
what would you like your ability to be?
Okay. All right. How about each night choose a player and learn their alignment. You, regardless of their alignment, you must be mad the following day that player is good. Otherwise, you're executed.
Okay, so even if you learn someone is evil, you have to be mad that they're good.
Yeah, and then the following day I can pick someone else and then share my info.
Gotcha. And is this a you will pick somebody tonight, right?
Yeah, starting on the first.
Let me come back to you because I need to get everyone's. That will be your ability, but I need to make sure that no one is poisoning any other people.
Yep, that makes complete sense.
I'll come back.
Yep.
Yep, thank you.
Cool.
This is the most inefficient way to do this. Hello.
Hello.
I'm here to tell you that you are a minion.
Oh, interesting.
Your demon is Evil Steve.
Interesting. Oh man, I really hadn't.
Do you want me to come back?
Yeah. Give me a couple minutes.
Think
I
of
have a
an
great good ability.
Think of
That's
an
okay.
ability that can like mess with things. Basically.
Mess with things information or mess with things ability?
Either way.
Is there a
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Come give me 2 minutes.
Good luck.
Okay, how do I I gotta leave. Sorry, chat.
Hello. You
Hello.
are a good townsfolk.
Man, I was hoping everybody's hoping for outsiders in this circle.
What would you like your ability to be?
I think that I would like my ability to revolve around executions,
Okay.
and I will leave it up to you, Kat.
Oh, whoa. Okay, cool. I'll just say, chat, come up with an ability for Joe revolving around executions. And so I probably have nothing to tell you tonight anyway. So,
Yeah.
Cool. I'll come back to you anyway because I'm not giving anyone any information now anyway because it's possible someone comes up with an ability that poisons other people. So, okay.
All right.
Good luck.
Cool.
Hey, I'm going to come back to you. I have a couple people to get to you, but
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that you are the demon. So come up with a demon ability.
God.
And John is your minion. John also needs a couple minutes to think of what his minion ability is going to be.
Okay, I'll start drafting some
Yeah.
demon powers in my brain.
Yeah, start thinking of it. Vote flipping is wild. Oh, that's possible. I like that, Moss. Hey,
Oh.
you are a good townsfolk.
Oh, okay. That is one of the roles that I wrote for our little Shark Tank
Okay.
bit right here.
What would you like your ability to be?
I'm asking for 30% of your chat and 15 people up front
I
to
like
be a player that I pick a player and
Okay.
I learn who they picked with their ability that night.
Okay, so you would go like at the end of the night, you
Yeah.
pick a player, and then I tell you, what if they didn't pick somebody?
I guess false information. I mean, I want to be like, oh, you just don't tell me anything.
Right.
But
Right. Okay. If you pick someone that picked a player, I tell you who they picked. If they didn't pick someone, I give you false info.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll come back to you at the end of the night then.
Okay, perfect.
Pick. Okay. Cool. And find out who they chose at night. Interesting. Ugh, that sounds pretty powerful if you get on the demon. Let's go, Joseph. There's no way I'll be able to run this without mistakes. Like, I haven't even thought about what the night order is going to be. Rick has to go at the end of the night, based on what the ability. Hello.
Sorry,
you are
briefly
the.
looking away.
Oh, it's fine. You're the outsider.
Oh, okay.
What would you like your ability to be?
Damn.
Something that kind of messes up the good team a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a blank slate, and I was like, I can't think of any ideas. So if I'll say this: if the chat or you have like any fun ideas for an outsider, I'll take it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go ahead and say virgin.
Okay. I think that's too strong for an outsider. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I have an idea for one that is
Wait, not an outsider?
Virgin's a townsfolk.
Oh, sorry, never mind. I thought that it was an outsider. Never mind.
What's something that can kind of mess up the evil team? Boy, everybody's saying how handsome you are in the chat.
No, they're not.
They are.
Thanks, guys. I am single.
Let's see. Something that'll slightly mess up the good team. What about... this is something I have pitched for a different homebrew, but what about as long as you're alive, nominations may target the wrong person.
I like that. So that means
Okay.
if somebody nominates someone else, then someone just random. Would we know if the other person gets on the chopping block?
So if you say, like, if Nashville says, like, I nominate Barry, I might go, okay, Nashville, you've nominated Arif. Tell us why. You know what I mean?
That's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I like that.
Oh, wait. Let's see what Lucy says. Gives Joseph my idea. Night one, you're given a... Oh, that's too strong, Lucy. That's a town ability, I think. Lucy's idea was you're given a phrase. If you can get all good players to say that phrase during nominations, good wins.
I was gonna say I don't know if there's like another drunk thing where it's like every person who like votes, if I get nominated, everyone who votes on me is then drunk or something like that. But I don't know. I like what you said.
Two Hat says at night pick a player. They are mad that Joseph is handsome or they get executed. Okay, cool. So that's your ability. You may mess up nominations.
Okay, great. I love it.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thank you.
See ya.
Okay, wait. Albert, what was your idea for Joe? About flipping the votes. Once per game, he can flip the votes. Was that for Joe, executions wise? If only one voted, then 7 voted. Once per game. Oh my God, that's crazy. Okay, so once per game. That's once per game. Joe can say when. When does he say it? When I say at the end of the voting. He says, "I would like to use my ability." I will say that what somebody would say about that is that. Well, it doesn't really matter. I was going to say it's very easily confirmable, but that's true of all of these. Okay, let's do that. I'll go back to Joe and tell him that. Chat has decided what your ability is. It's a little bit more about voting than executions. Once per game, after a vote is over, you can claim your ability and flip the votes. So if only one person voted and 7 did not, it flips to 7 people voted and 1 didn't.
So once per game.
Once per game, I think they feel like this is extremely powerful.
Sounds good. Once per game.
Okay, cool. All right.
Cool.
Good luck. Aim flipped. Okay. Go back to Joe. Rick will be at the end. Let's go back to John to get his minion ability. Hello.
Howdy. I think I got it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. For the chat, I'm putting this out in the world so that it comes true one day. I would like to write a custom script with you sometime, like that Minotaur's Maze that has the 2 storytellers.
Yeah.
I want to do something like that. That is a script made up of magic characters and comedy characters.
Oh, cool.
And there's a minion that works for both, which I want to test run with you now, called the Heckler.
Okay.
And actually, the ability of the Poisoner, but with the activation mechanic of the Yagababble.
Oh.
What I want to do is a saying that if I say publicly nullifies a particular good ability on the next time that ability could be used or go off. Okay.
How is it targeted?
I'm not sure. Right now, my I guess by default that would be at your discretion. A hyper specific way to do it. This might be too hard, but if I include the role in the thing, then it would either nullify them or in some way or poison them. And then an alt for this, if you needed ways of hampering this or wanted to tweak it a little bit, the alt would also be that the good players know that kind of like I'm trying to think what's a role that the evil player knows is in play?
Oh, like Vizier.
Yeah.
Vizier.
Yeah, or they know a particular good role is in play. Or sorry, a good role that by its existence the evil players know that there's one out there, like poppy growers. Whatever.
Like Damsel or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So the initial idea was something like that. The idea was actually going to be the townsfolk ability I wanted was going to be like a good Yagababble, where if I said a phrase in town, that'd basically be then you would tell me a demon every time or a minion every time I said it twice or whatever. But the evil team knew that there was a good Yagababble doing that, something along those lines. I'm trying to flip that to the evil, where I can poison particular people or characters with a public phrase. And then maybe if that felt like it were too strong, then alerting them in some way or another. But that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. Is I just chat. hear me now. I really want to be Yagababble. That sounds very fun. Never played
What
on
about
Yagababble.
what about if you get them to say it, they're poisoned, but they learn that they're poisoned?
If I get them to say it?
Well, because if you say it, because they don't know this character exists, right? So
Right.
if you just say like frisbee 4 times and then I have to poison 4 good players, they'll have no way of like knowing what's going on, and you're not going to tell them.
Right. So, that's what if? Yeah. Let's see. What if I have to say it a minimum number of times for the ability to go off, and still at your discretion, like kind of like the Yagababble, where like there's not necessarily a guarantee of how many times you say it to how often it works, right?
Right.
It's not like saying 4 times.
Yes. I'm trying to think of it making it needs to be riskier for you. Yes. So let's say.
Well, okay, going off of like there's something about, because a heckler in an audience, if they say the right thing, it cuts through you no matter how powerful you are, right? It's kind of the idea of building off of here. But the other thing that happens is when you identify yourself as a heckler, you're very visible and very vulnerable. And there must be some equivalent to that. Kind of like I'm like a psychopath or boom dandy kind of thing, where it's like to use the ability is extremely powerful, but it either brings you a lot of attention in some way or another.
I mean, what you could do is that like that you have the ability to start voting on any nomination, like that, like while the accusation and defense are happening, you can just interrupt and be like, "Get to it," and then like the voting has to immediately start, and then it's outs you as being like a bad player, but it makes you force votes to happen. Like I'm just thinking of how you might like heckle a vote.
Yeah, interesting. Trying to think how I could use that.
Might not be a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this too heady? Is this too complicated?
No, I just think it needs to. Let's see. Wait, the psychopath is pretty. Oh yeah, okay. So let's say, you can force any vote to start by heckling. And I'm trying to think of what your protection is, because they'll just want to nominate you. Let's see. I'm just reading chat. I feel like they have to say a specific word is good, and they learn at night if they got poisoned, so they don't necessarily. Yeah. See, I think if the town can find out that they're poisoned because of something that was said either by them or you during the day, but at night they find out they were poisoned, then it could be like, oh shit, something's happening. You know what I mean?
What if I'm required to use the phrase every day, and then every day that I use it, you publicly announce, and the phrase does something, right? It nullifies someone, it poisons them, whatever. And then every day you give the town more public information. So the first thing you say is like somebody has used their ability to poison a townsfolk. And then the next day it's like someone is using a verbal ability to be able to poison a townsfolk. And then you're, and then like every time I use it, the risk is that you then get to make some public claim about.
Okay, I like this. I'm going to say that your phrase is contingency plan.
Okay.
Good luck. And I will.
So wait, hold on. What happens if I use that phrase? Is it like something may happen? Is it something will happen? Do I have to use it every day?
I will say I will poison a townsfolk the following night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just once, no matter how many times I say it.
No, I'll consider how many times you say it. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Let's go for that.
All right, great.
Okay, and he's not going to get to poison night 1. All right, let's go to Steve. I mean, yeah, town is powerful right now. But I mean, also, hello.
Hey there, Chris.
Let's hear this demon ability.
Okay, so I came up with like a few ideas. I guess the question, since we're in the Shark Tank and you're looking to invest in my demon ability, is how you want to get?
How what?
How crazy?
Well, I'll say that chat said, I'll just tell you what chat said. Chat says townsfolk abilities are really strong right now. So
okay.
You might want to give yourself a strong demon ability.
Okay, let's I'm consulting my list. All right, this one might be too wild. You let me know. Okay. Each night I pick a player and they die, but their death is not announced. So it's basically no one died in the night unless there's other deaths that happen. And their ability is poisoned while they're dead, so it malfunctions. So they don't know that people are dying. They don't know how close they are to the game ending or not.
Wow. Okay, so I'm not going to mark them as dead in the Grim.
Right.
They will be dead. I'll just do like a custom note, and they don't have it. I'll basically treat them as if they're poisoned.
Correct. Like their ability can't interact with the game. It gets false information, whatever helps evil, right? And then they won't know that the game's close to ending. But then when we get to like 2 alive, and I'm still in the final 2, then the game ends suddenly and I win.
Okay. How will one clue I could give them is that when I call for the votes, do I still treat them as all 8 people are alive?
I think so. You'd have to treat them as all 8 people left alive. Although I think if you wanted to edit the votes required,
I can
to be the clue.
I can do that. Yeah. Oh, to be the clue.
Sure.
Kind
of, that way there's a hint that something's happening and the vote card is going down, but people don't know that they're dead. You know what I mean?
So when they're dead, I should still wake them up?
Yeah, you treat them like they're alive. They have no idea that they don't wake. Like they would still wake up, but their ability's poison. They just don't know that they're dead. Right?
I think the only thing is because they won't know what your ability is. I think we need a sooner cutoff than 2. So maybe they find out when there's like 4 or fewer players alive or something like that.
Okay, I see what you're putting.
Because they have no idea what your ability is, so they can just be like, no one's died for 4 days in a row, and then we suddenly lost.
Correct. Yeah, that's true. The only thing that would be weird, I mean, I guess, right, the only hint would be that the vote needed is going down properly, but they don't, right?
Let's say...
that's too crazy.
No,
I got
let's
other
go
ideas
for it.
if that one doesn't work.
No, let's go for it. I will edit the vote count. And I think I'm going to just say... I'm going to say the number of actual votes that are needed and just see if they notice.
Okay.
And then I think under 5 players, I think all the dead players should be revealed.
So when it goes down to final 5, all the deaths, like when there's 5 alive, just that night, everyone shows up as dead the next day.
Yes, exactly. So when there's 5 alive, nothing happens. On that night, when you kill down to 4, with 8 people, you're probably going to end up on a day with 4 alive. And so when you wake up on 4 alive, everybody finds out who's dead.
That's fine. That's kind of fun. Then it's like a panic moment when 4 people die or whatever.
Okay, good. Okay, so no one visibly dies until there are 4 or fewer, and when they're dead, they're poisoned.
Right, but this is only people I kill, right? So executions during the day probably still look dead.
Yes, I love that. Okay, great. Man,
so the people that are dying, people are still executing and dying, but at night it looks like nobody's dying.
Okay, got it. Cool. Okay, great. Thanks.
I don't know. This feels like it's not going to work very well, but we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. It's fine. Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
So you're buying into this.
Yeah. This is your ability. We'll go for it. And I assume it starts tomorrow night. I assume.
Yeah, we'll do each night star. I don't want to kill in the first night. Although I could because they wouldn't know they're actually dead. But no, we probably shouldn't.
Tomorrow. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. Okay, everybody. I've gotten everyone's abilities, and I'm going to do a quick run around because I didn't actually give anyone info. Starting with, so this will be real quick, and I have no idea how I'm going to run night order. Good luck, everybody. I'll talk to you in just a bit.
Random.
You know what that says? Some of you are just a little too wordy in their ability.
Hello. So just to review, your ability is you start knowing the longest continuous streak of townsfolk in the circle. And tonight you learn a 3.
Ooh, excellent.
That is
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Are
we regretting this idea now?
No, it's great. Your ability is each night you choose a player, you learn their alignment, and you must be mad. No matter what you learn, you have to be mad that they are good. If not, you can be executed immediately.
Yep. So
who'd you like to pick?
There's a clue in the title. a clue in his name, I should say. So I'm gonna pick Evil Steve.
Evil Steve. You learn that Evil Steve is evil.
Cool. Thank you very much.
But now today you have to be mad that he's good, or you can be executed.
Or you execute me.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, or you execute me.
Gotcha.
Yep. Cool.
Good luck. Okay. Just go with Joe. Hello. Just reiterating your ability. Once per game, at the end of a vote, you can claim your ability, and all the votes will be flipped.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I will do that.
Very good. Thank you. Barry's abilities. Pick a player of the night. That's cool, Nathan. Hello.
Hello.
Just going over your ability. Pick a player and find out who they chose at night. Could you pick a player, please?
I will pick Joseph.
You pick Joseph, and you learn that Joseph picked Nashable.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
Good luck. You have Demon Snipe on day one. I'm just going to go with Barry. Barry. John's ability is every time he says contingency plan, I could potentially poison somebody. Barry's is if a player picks them at night. Okay, so gotcha. First night he picked John. Unfortunately, Barry has picked someone that will never trigger his ability, but I think I'm going to modify it to be that it affected him. All right, good morning, town. Boy, this game's easy. You're all amnesiacs. One of you is the demon, one of you is the minion, one of you is the outsider. The rest of you are townsfolk. I have gotten everyone's abilities. They're all lovely. Chat is very impressed. And I am dead, so have a few minutes. Go figure out what's going on.
Chris, quick question. Whose amnesiac ability means that you have to say nice things about us from chat? Because we should execute it.
Everyone's impressed.
Yeah. I'll just share info. My info is that Evil Steve is good.
Well, I don't believe that.
Cool. I will trust him implicitly.
That's my info. I mean, I don't know if it's accurate or not, but that's my info. So,
is it gonna be a recurring thing? You get to check if people are good.
I guess we'll find out.
In full, like a cheap suit.
Hey, Chris and chat. I'm here for my regular freaking John out by talking to him first each game.
Trust me out, and you know you can do it. Okay, I need to play like Rob Stern. Just be like, what? Who cares?
What do you want? Yeah.
Very...
Well, I have a townsfolk amnesiac ability.
I have a townsfolk amnesia. I can't say the word. He wanted to say amnesiac, but it's not the
amnesiac.
Amnesiac. I can't. I don't know why.
I think actually, you're meant to say amnesic. Now, amnesiac makes you sound like it's got like maniac connotations, and it's sort of considered less politically correct.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
And now I get it anyway. Amnesic.
But anyway, I am also a townsfolk amnesiac. Do you have any information yet?
No, I do not.
Will you do stuff? Choose people? Anything like that?
I will do stuff.
I'll let you know that I pitched a passive ability, and I won't have any information yet.
Okay. Again, all I know is that you are good. That's all I know. Yeah. Tomorrow night I may learn something else, but tonight I know you're good.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, hopefully I am still good by the end of the game.
Is it problematic for you that I'm telling everybody that you're good?
Not really. I don't think so. But if you could do me a favor, if you really have an ability like that, if you could check one of my neighbors and reconvene with me later, that'd be great.
Great. I will check Barry because Barry's
Works for
always
me.
good. But I know
Works
you're.
for me.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Bye.
I've gone for a kind of a passive ability.
What?
Kind of passive ability.
Okay.
So
I've
I
gone
I might learn something.
I've got you. I've gone for an active ability mimicking a role in the game that I think is fun that I have never gotten to play. I don't even know if I've played a script with it on it. That's my
Cool. Oh, fun. Well,
and we rebuilt it a little bit for the parameters of the game.
I hope if it's something where you get to pick people, pick me.
Okay. Interesting.
Cool. If it involves changing people or doing anything fun,
Did you pick an ability that just says at the end of the game you win no matter what? Because that would have been a good ability.
Yeah, my ability is whoever wins, that's the team I'm on.
You joined at the last minute. You changed to join the winning team. That would be the best ability.
I would love that. What about you? Got anything? Anything good for me?
I have no active information. I
gave him the direction that it was a you start knowing roll.
Oh, fun! That's. I'm glad somebody decided to have a you start knowing.
Wait, why is everyone lying about their? We just made up new abilities, and people are already bluffing things they don't have.
I wish you best of luck.
All right, thank you very much. You too.
Has not had the opportunity to do anything, but might later. That's kind of where I am. Is there anything you want to share or that you?
Yeah, I asked for a you start knowing roll or ability.
Okay.
So I'm spent.
You're sorry?
I'm spent already. I've got all my info.
Yeah. You feel good about the information that you know? Was it satisfying?
Very satisfying. Thank you. No, but
hello, Alan Michael. Welcome.
Who's been pinging? Someone's been pinging me lots. Was it Hob? I realise, I don't know why, I've been diligently putting amnesiac tokens on each person after I talk to them.
Also, I don't know why my little time thing is gone as well.
Oh, do we have long left?
I don't know. Maybe a couple minutes.
Yeah.
These crazy active abilities. I want a passive ability that sort of counteracts.
Was it you that was pinging me?
Yeah, I did.
What for?
I'll let you guys talk. We've said what we have to say.
Like the outsider amnesiac or anything like that.
Well, I don't know. Would that be a problem either way?
By the way, I found out that they misdid a rule in that game. And I just saying that we actually could have won. I'm just saying.
Going roll or a one time or you start knowing?
Ongoing.
Interesting. I got a you start knowing roll.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Ability.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa.
Hey,
Whoa.
sorry about that. You're all
Whoa.
back. That's my new ability. Is I forced you out of your private conversations.
Hey.
Ooh.
I have a couple things to say. One is I think it's oh, sorry, chat. I spoiled something. Well, I don't know. Sorry, I accidentally spoiled something for an NRB video. Well, it's still worth watching anyway. A couple announcements. One is that I'll just say that something is amiss, and I will update this announcement as the days go on. And what else? Oh, the other thing I would say is I think it's hilarious that everybody made up their ability, and then many people lied about their abilities, which I think is just hilarious because no one knows what the abilities are anyway. So
yeah,
we're addicted to lying.
Anyway, feel free to chat.
Well, I will say I have not lied about my ability, and again, I'm confirming Evil Steve is good. I will have more information tomorrow.
Okay. Hob.
I
would like to know if anyone is outing outsider.
I'd wonder if that's what's amiss.
Oh yeah.
So, by the way, when I say something is amiss, I don't mean a mistake was made. I just mean something is amiss.
Oh.
So
you're just adding flavor.
I've basically had the same conversation with Barry, Hob, and Joe briefly. Okay, so the first thing is I want to ask is about, we were joking before the game started about there being like a monkey paw style to all of our abilities, and has that been confirmed that is the truth, that there's a dark inverted twist to like what it is we pitched to him? Because on one hand, I would need a contingency plan if that were the case to like, well, then we need to, like, as if we're all drunk and we need to like invert that. And then the other question is, does it have to do with like, how does that, in terms of like Hob looking for an outsider, like how does a lunatic kind of style, like how is the outsider identified as the outsider, and then make their own outsider ability? And could that be a thing where you think you're something else, like a drunk or like a lunatic?
John, if you're in that world, I'd get out of the house right now. Like, run, escape. Chris is coming for you. He's actually already there. He's at the door.
I'll say that nominations are open.
I will say my ability, and I don't know what the evil twist is or whatnot, but you start knowing role. I start knowing two people. They're either specifically the evil team, or they're not the demon. So it could be a minion and a good person, and we get an evil ping on one of them, and then I think that the other one's a demon, or they're just specifically the evil team.
I think that's a very fun ability.
That's pretty cool.
Was one of your pings Evil Steve, Joe?
Unfortunately, it is. So
that's good. That's good. No, that's good. And we can work out if your information is being inverted or not.
Yeah.
Because I know Evil Steve is good, and I know my information is not being messed with.
How do you know Evil Steve is good, Nashable? Would you like to tell us your ability?
Because that's my ability. Like I
you learn if Evil Steve is good.
Evil Steve is good. Yeah, that's
that is literally.
That's a great ability.
It was a meme based on Steve's name.
Second call for nominations. Second call for nominations.
Has anyone?
Full disclosure is each night. My ability is each night you learn the name of a player who is good. That's how I know Evil Steve is good.
So if we just stay alive for enough nights, eventually, we'll know all the good players.
Yeah, there is something else in case the demon wants to kill me, which you're not going to like, but that's the first part of my ability.
If you were killed in the night, you turn evil.
I'll do a final call for nominations.
I nominate Nashable.
Okay.
Let's get over Barry.
Barry nominates Hob. Tell us why, Barry.
Yes.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Oh!
That's me confirmed. Thank you much, everybody.
Fun. Whoever's ability that is.
This is why we need
I said I want to kill Nashable.
Okay.
That's my entire prosecution.
How do you respond to wanting to kill Nashable?
I think Barry might be the outsider here, who can't nominate the person he wants to.
Okay. You need 4 votes here.
Hob's going to drop. Hob's safe.
Yeah. Do it.
3 is not enough.
That's the West.
Any other nominations?
Joseph will nominate Hob.
Joseph nominates Nashable. Tell us why, Joseph.
Who did this?
How do shouldn't it be
Well,
Barry?
I wanted to see where that would land. But I feel comfortable nominating Nashable, and I have no reason. I think we just.
Okay, Nashable, how do you respond?
I'm happy to die before Final 3. 100% happy to die before Final 3. I would prefer to die in the night. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'm too visible. Like, Joseph, you know how to read me. I'm way too visible if I'm the demon.
Okay, 4 are needed.
This is a really fun mini ability.
So now I want to discover if someone else nominates is... Hang on. Who was the last person nominated?
3 is not enough.
Can Hob nominate Rick?
Hob nominates Joseph. Tell us why, Hob.
Yeah.
Just the person I wanted to. Let's get him.
My heart rate is through the roof.
Joseph, what's your response? Joseph?
What? Oh, my response. I don't know. Let's do it.
Okay, 4 are needed here.
only voting for science.
Yeah. Whoa.
4 is enough. Any other nominations?
I just honestly wanted to see if you would even go on the block. No laws exist anymore. I don't.
Could everyone
count
remind me of
from-
Joseph? Who did you nominate when Nashville was nominated?
I nominated Hob just to see
Cool.
where it would land, since when you nominated someone else, it landed on Hob. So I thought.
And then Hob nominated who?
Me.
Rick.
Rick, yeah.
Okay.
Is it
2.
going back and forth? Or is there
1.
any patterns, or just one over?
It looks
no
like
matter
it's a neighbor. Yeah.
Joseph,
Yeah,
you
one
are
over so far.
executed
First
and
one.
die.
I
And
wonder if
Somebody should have tried nominating himself.
the game continues. We go to sleep.
Wait, what happened?
I
Joseph,
died.
Joseph was executed and died.
You guys are all hateful.
Joseph, don't out your character token in case we have an Undertaker somewhere.
Okay, let me figure out what's going on. Hob is done.
Or
I
if
just-
there's
I
a
just-
cannibal
I just think- I
ability,
just
it's
thought it
even
was
wilder
funny,
not
is
to
why I
tell
didn't
them what they have.
Okay.
I mean that would have been a good choice, right? You learn the ability of the
put Barry at
player
the
that was
end.
executed.
Yeah, should I just out everything now that I'm dead?
I
Do
would
tomorrow.
wait
Yeah,
Or in the
tomorrow.
morning, because some people will be
at
in chat.
least tomorrow, but maybe 2 days.
Yeah.
Somebody might learn
Nashville
something
is
about you,
poisoned.
so it'd be better if you kept it secret for now.
Joseph is dead.
Okay.
Yeah, keep it secret, keep it safe.
Okay, Gandalf.
Okay, cool. So we go to Steven and
And
his pick.
no one's still claiming outsider.
Hello.
Hey there, Chris.
That was an exciting first day.
I don't know what's going on here, but I'm excited to find out.
Who would you like to attack?
Nash is very sure that I'm good, but I feel like it's a double bluff. And he seemed to indicate that he has an on-death ability, but I also have a poison a player ability. So I'm going to pick Nashable
Okay.
and
So
see what happens.
Just to clarify, he's going to be dead, but he will not. No one will be informed.
Yeah, he won't be marked publicly as dead. He'll
Yeah.
now be poisoned and still function as if he has his ability, but from now on he's,
Right.
poisoned. And then at some point later, you're going to like kill all those players going into the daytime.
Yes,
Right.
great. Perfect.
All right.
Awesome.
thanks.
Thank you. Okay. Now we're going to wake up Nashville. Nashville is now poisoned for the rest of the game. Hello.
Hello.
Could you
We're going to
pick
go
a
around
player?
the
What's up?
Barry, please. I'm
Barry.
going to go around the clock.
Got
so-
you. You learn that Barry is evil.
All right, thank you very much.
Good luck. Let's review with Barry what our ability is. That's fine. Because he picked John. John will never pick him at night. If any player picks... Oh, if any player picks John is the thing. Okay, Rick picked Joseph. So John was not picked last night. Gotcha. Rick. I'm going to poison Rick because John's contingency plan once. I'm going to poison. Nashville's dead. We're going to poison Rick here. Pick a player, find out who they chose at night. Okay, cool. Yeah, I am. Hello.
Hello.
Could you pick a player, please?
I'm going to pick Nashable.
You pick Nashable, and you learn that Nashable picked Hob.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Good luck. Okay, just to review, Rick was just poisoned by John's minion ability. Nashable is poisoned because he's actually dead. No one picked John, so I didn't inform Barry of anything. I just want to double check with Barry that is his ability. Joe's abilities during the day. Hob is done. Hob learned a 3. Continuous chain. Okay, that's fine. Good morning, town. No one died at night.
Interesting.
What is happening?
All right. All right, folks. My name last night, so 100% good, is Barry.
Hey.
All right.
Okay.
Well, everything Nashville says is always true. So
Feel free to go have some chats.
Oh, I've spoken to you, John. Never mind.
Rick, how you doing? Nope.
Oh, sorry, John. You got foisted with me. I'm afraid.
Yeah, one of those days, right? Okay, let's get into it.
Should we do a chat? Yeah.
I think that they get to vote as if they're alive. I don't think they should spend a ghost vote without realizing it. Joseph knows that he's dead because he was executed by the town. But I am going to modify the vote count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's still 4, so it's not going to change today. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 3. It's 3.
Be if the person I picked is the demon, for example, and I die, and then I'd learn their name.
Yeah. But so even if they're a good player and they pick you, like if they're just
choose a player. If they pick you in the night, you learn this. Obviously, it might be useless if there's no one picked any roles which involve picking people. But
right, well, certainly the demon at least must.
You'd imagine, but maybe they don't. Maybe they don't kill by picking at night.
Oh.
I mean, the demon role I wrote doesn't.
What evil abilities are out there messing with the town's information yet? It sounds relatively straightforward. I mean, if I take what you're saying and I take what Nashville's saying at face value, then that's 2 people confirming I'm good when I know I am. So I don't think there's like a Vortox.
Sounded like from your perspective that players may be getting like inverse information, right? Or everyone's drunk or something like that. I will tell you, I got consistent information from Evil Steve Night 1 and Barry Night 2. Barry is good.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. What's your info, John? Like, what are you learning?
I don't have any information yet. I think, though, that there's an ability that I can use later on in the game to be able to trigger something, but I think I have to, like, with a selection or something along those.
That's huge.
My ability is a you start knowing ability, and I learn the longest continuous streak of townsfolk.
What?
So, like, how many townsfolk are next to each other? Like, the longest set of townsfolk. And I got a 3.
Okay.
And since you're an outsider, you would break up that line.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. Well, hopefully that helps.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Actually, that's really powerful. Joseph is on the other side of the ring, right? He's an outsider. That means Hop knows that he's got evils on either side of him. There's only one outsider, right? If either one of these was all good, it would minimum be 4 going up to Hob. Cool.
I can't claim this to you. If at some point you think a player we're about to execute shouldn't be executed, just let me know.
Oh,
it can't possibly happen.
Wholeheartedly. Oh, now that Chris is here, great.
Oh, Chris is here. Rick's about to trust fall and tell me his role.
Yeah. And I hope it's a good idea. But each night I pick a player and I learn who that player picked in the night.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Interesting. So somebody picked Hob.
Yeah, so somebody picked Hob.
And did you learn that the person's name as well?
I did. I don't know that I want to share it right now.
Yeah, that's fun. That's interesting.
Who's because like Chris is going to be there, Steve's going to be there, you're there, John's there.
Vegas?
Joe's obviously. Yeah, I was curious out of.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, we can talk about it later, maybe.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I want to say something is amiss, and I want to say you should all be using your ears. Feel free to chat. Nominations are open.
Ha. Hey, Demon, that's your Yaga Babble phrase for the day.
Things amiss.
Is amiss.
No, don't say the word.
Oh no, I said it.
Now you're going to turn evil.
Useful if Joseph says it because he's already dead.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter if I'm dead.
I will nominate Barry.
Barry? Is that what you said? Yes.
Barry.
Joe nominates Barry. Tell us why.
Whoa! Oh, I don't know. I just wanted to see who was gonna get it. I have
Joseph,
nothing on that.
Joseph's stupid ability, whatever it was.
That's my accusation. I had no idea who was gonna get nominated.
I love it.
wait.
It's so dumb.
Let's see. Hold on one sec. Barry, do you have any defense?
No.
Okay.
As
wait.
pertinent, Barry is good.
Barry is good. Okay. 3 votes are required.
Wait, Joe, were you aiming for me there?
No. I actually just was wondering who would go to. Could Nashable be the outsider
2
that
is
has
not
to
enough.
proclaim people as good?
Well, I can just tell Town everything now because I just wanted to wait and watch that happen. So I was the outsider, and my ability was whoever you nominate, someone else randomly gets nominated.
Oh my god.
So cat's out of the
That's a
bag.
good ability, Joe.
So
Joe,
good.
Joe, just to
Fun.
answer your question, I'm evil.
was Chris's
You're
idea.
evil. Joseph's evil, right? But I know Steve and Barry are good.
Any other nominations?
No.
How many of
Hold
us are
on.
alive? 7.
Somebody's got to nominate.
Steve will nominate Rick.
Steve nominates Rick. Tell us why.
There are a few reasons for this that I cannot be quite clear on yet without spoiling something interesting later. But that being said, this feels like it would give me more information.
Rick, what's your defense?
I feel like this is revenge for not staying with my passive brothers. I do have a passive information gathering role. I have a little bit of information, but I'm gonna get more, and I think that it could be very useful. And I'm a good player, so I don't think that we should kill me.
Okay. 3 are required.
I'd like to see what happened if only Steve voted.
Oh.
The game ends.
We'll
Steve
see.
wins.
1 is not enough.
I would like to use my ability.
Okay. Joe would like to use his ability. Hold on one second. So wait, who was that nomination? Was that Steve on Rick?
Rick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So 1 second. I have to just jigger it this way. Let's see. That was 1. 6 votes is enough. Rick is on the block.
Yes, Joe.
A once per game, 5 extra votes.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
so is that a
once per game.
good ability or an evil ability?
It's a once per game flip. So because Steve was the only one who voted, instead of getting 1, he got the inverse.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry. I should say. I think it's actually 7 votes is enough. It's great. So, I think that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be hard to beat. I'm gonna count from 10. 10.
Rick nominates Nashable.
Okay, sure. Tell us why, Rick.
Come on, guys.
Nashville defense.
Yeah, I mean, Rick, are you something worth saving? Because I think I can save you.
I am something worth saving, and I'm not the demon.
Oh,
What does Town think? Because I can 100% save Rick right now.
prove it.
I mean, that's the thing, right? If you can prove it, that's really powerful. But
Yeah,
also,
Well, it's
Joe
Chris's
proving it was also powerful. So
Yeah, it's Chris's discretion, right? So I'll just say, Steve, if you're using my claims to make information, Rick's good because I learned that Barry was evil last night. Nope.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
that is interesting.
Okay, 4 votes are 7 votes are needed actually to tie.
Yeah. I did also learn that Steve was evil night one as well.
We
I mean, it's in
tried
my
it.
name. That makes more sense.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I deserve this.
4 was not enough.
I'm like,
I'm gonna count from
like
10.
you. We're gonna
10.
have to respect the bullshit votes rather than ghost votes.
Wait. Fuck.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rick is
Only
executed
did that
and
because Nashville
dies.
said Steve was.
And the game
God damn it.
continues.
Learn
We go to sleep.
information.
Womp womp. Welcome to the dead.
Womp
Now
womp.
I'm really a passive brother. This is the most passive you can be.
What exactly is the passive? Like, it's a troop, right? Is it like
It's
a
our
dance?
improv team.
Hey, I'm just confirming. I did not hear you say it yesterday.
That is correct. I did not
cool.
say it in town yesterday.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Oh, wait, can I ask?
Yeah.
Never mind. I was going to ask how we didn't really discuss exactly what happens if I don't do that.
Nothing.
Okay, will you not say anything, or are you going to say the same two things at the start of the day? Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can figure that out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Cool. All right. I was curious.
Cool. Look at all the night order numbers. I normally look at these to help me. Hobbs done. Nashville is actually dead. Joe is... Okay, let me figure out who... Hello. That was exciting.
I don't know what's going on with all these things.
I was saying, hey, I kept saying 3 votes were required.
You said it, and I was gonna point it out for some street cred, but I think it's better if I don't point it out.
Yeah. Who would you like to attack?
God, that's the question. That is the question. If Joe went from saying he was start knowing to now he has some once per game ability, I don't believe his ability is necessarily once per game, but I also don't think I mind what he did too much. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm going to do Barry tonight.
Barry, okay. Also, I think all the deaths are about to be announced because we're going to wake up on 4. And I think we said below 5 was your ability.
Right, so it'll be 2 deaths.
We're going to wake up Nashable and
Barry and Nash will be dead, right?
Dead, yeah.
And we'll be on Final Four. Okay, I mean, that works for me.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm telling people my ability is like instead of a tea lady, I'm a coffee dude. So like essentially, if my neighbors are a different alignment, neither can die. If my alive neighbors are a different alignment, neither can die.
Mm-hmm.
So
I will say, chat says if you want, you could sink a kill.
No, I want to do this. Okay, I like it.
All right, so you're attacking Barry.
Thanks, Barry.
Cool. Thank you. I think I'm just going to kill Nashable now. Because he killed Barry. We went under 5. They're both dead. We're going to wake up with 4. There was no poisoning from Jon. Yeah. Good morning, town. Last night, Nashable died and Barry died.
Whoa!
Oh.
What?
Interesting.
You have 4 people alive.
Dang.
So, okay. Fuck. Can we discuss...
Sorry, Hob wanted to join us. Should we let him in?
Do you have anything you really want to say to me beforehand?
Other than the information I said yesterday was true, and then the rest of my ability was if you're not mad that the player is good. So I'm picking someone each night learning their role.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let Hob in.
Yeah. So my ability was like each night pick a player, you learn their alignment. You must be mad that they are good the following day, or otherwise you will be executed.
Executed.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, which is why I tried to lift off Rick. Right? Which is why I claimed. So picked evil Steve Knight, one got evil, picked you, Barry got evil. John seems to think it's like a Vortox or we're all drunk. But then we just had 2 deaths, so.
Yeah. So I think Chris saying things in town might be relevant, but I think I'm trying not to say it because he's here watching us.
Yes.
But I think
3 publicly because we had a secret dead person as well.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
What's your ability?
My ability is an evil. Is like a minion Yagababble. I'm basically poisoning people, guaranteed every time in public. I say the phrase contingency plan.
Nice.
I did not say yesterday, but I said twice on day 1. And every time I use it, he is revealing more information about it, which is what his cryptic sayings are.
That's what that is.
A miss, and then day 2 it was use your ears, and he didn't. I don't think he said anything today because I didn't use it yesterday.
Okay. So I'm telling people my ability is that if my neighbors are a different alignment, neither can die, which is why I'm claiming that no one died the second night. So gotcha. I'm using that to publicly prove myself today. So what's your fake real ability?
I haven't card claimed it yet. I think what I want to say is that, and this is going to be tough to sell after last night, is that if I know I'm protected at night from being attacked, if I can like the next day publicly accuse who the demon is, and I'm right, then I think I haven't said that.
Choose a player, yeah.
Oh, but I hadn't chosen you night one. I chose one player.
So you chose one person. Okay.
Okay. So it's when they choose.
So John has never chosen me at night, assuming I'm sober and healthy.
I was told that he picked Hob, but he was claiming that he picked Barry.
Well, yeah. But yeah, who knows?
Welcome back to town, everybody. You have 4 alive.
I just want to come out with my info real quick. So my ability was at night. I pick a player, and I learn who that player picked at night if they picked somebody, and if they didn't, then I learn false info. So the first night I picked Joseph, and now learning that he was the outsider, I know that I got false info on that. The second night I picked Nashable, and he claimed that he had learned that Barry was good, but that didn't match up with what I was told that who he picked at night.
So Rick, who were you told? Because I do pick people. I was lying about.
I was told Hob was who you picked.
Okay, so our information seems to be my ability was each night choose a player, you learn their alignment, you must be mad that they're good the following day, right?
Okay.
So I picked Steve night 1, learned he was evil, picked Barry night 2, learned he was evil. I'm assuming that all of our information is slightly inverted or slightly wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, Steve and Barry are just good.
So you picked. Sorry, you learned Joseph. Joseph didn't. You learned a different name, Rick. Sorry.
Yeah, I from Joseph, I learned that Joseph had picked Nashable, and that was not true. But the second night, I learned that Nashable had picked Hob. And then I was like, oh, he's saying that he picked Barry, so he's clearly lying about something. But then he died, and so I...
That makes me wonder if there's a well, if Nashable's evil, then maybe there's a character. Also, no one say the cursed phrase. It was said twice yesterday, and we had 2 deaths last night.
Yes, there's been a couple phrases I think we need to be cautious of saying today.
Hob, you want to say something?
Yeah, assuming I'm not evil here.
Is it the one that I said?
Oh,
sorry.
no worries. I started knowing the longest continuous streak of townsfolk. If Joseph is an outsider and I'm good, the evil players have to be on like opposite sides of us. Because if they were on the same side, I would be part of the line of townsfolk and it would be 4 or more. So one evil player is on the Rick, Evil Steve Barry side, and one is on the Nashable John Joe side.
Oh, I think Rick, when night 1 with Joseph, did you learn Joe yourself?
No, I learned you.
Okay.
My ability didn't go off. On night 1, I chose a player. If they ever pick me in the night, I would learn this even if dead. I picked John Accardo. If the demon is someone who gets to pick to kill at night, then John didn't pick to kill me.
So so far now that I have everyone's abilities kind of out there, I might be the only person to explain why there was no deaths on the second night, and that is my ability is like a passive protection roll, but it's like it's like a reverse T-lady. So essentially, as long as my neighbors are of different alignment, like neither one of them can die at night. And so the minute that we executed Rick, Barry died at night. So I think I protected one of them the night that the deaths would have happened.
I'm more inclined to believe no one said any cursed phrases.
Yeah, because I'm definitely good.
Well, is my information
so in my mind,
correct then?
my neighbors started on different teams at the very least.
Your
But
info
that
can't be
would have
correct in
been-
my info, Nashable.
Can I make a nomination?
Yeah, sure.
John nominates Joe.
Tell us why.
Okay, so Hob, if I'm understanding your information correctly, you said that it would have to be Steve with myself or Steve with Joe, if your information was correct.
Or Barry and one of you 3, or Rick and one of you 3.
Oh, I see. They're not necessarily currently still alive.
No. I started knowing the longest streak of townsfolk, and that was 3.
Oh, I see. Okay, I misunderstood that then. Then I will stand by this nomination, I suppose.
Joe, what's your defense?
With Final Four, I think we go to sleep.
Well,
We
My
had 2 deaths
ability
last night.
was that's possible, but I haven't heard anybody repeat those. My ability is once per game, inverse the votes on a player. I built that world because Nashville said Steve was good. Evil Steve said that he may have a protection role, so that's why I did it on Rick. I don't think the demon gets to kill and reverse votes. I think if anything, I would be a minion if I'm not a townsfolk in your world. So I think the demon would be one of the other 3 people. So I think I'm confirmed, just not the demon.
Or deaths could just be
Otherwise, it'd
arbitrary.
be super powerful.
Okay,
Yeah.
two votes are required.
And Steve,
Mine
could you
is
just
basically a Slayer ability.
Steve, could you just repeat your role just so I have it exactly right in my head?
Yeah, so
One is
if
enough.
your my neighbors are a different alignment, then they cannot die.
Chris, I
Is it
noticed
living neighbors?
Oh, fine.
I did say living neighbors, but I can't. I inferred living neighbors, but I didn't say it, so that might be my monkey paw. I don't know.
Just
So Rick and I were the same alignment when Rick died.
Chris, I was going to say, I
Um,
noticed you didn't say the thing that you've been saying the other days. Does that mean everything is normal today?
Don't
don't-
say that.
I don't have anything.
I didn't say it.
I don't have anything to say today. So
Okay.
I'm slightly bugged by something Hobbs said earlier on, but
You don't know, what did I say?
he's only said it once. I'm not going to repeat it.
any other nominations?
Oh.
I'll count from 10 in case you guys want to sleep.
It seems like
Well,
the only
wait,
information
hold on,
we
hold on.
have is 2 evil pings, one on Steve, one on Barry. So we
Maybe we
probably should
nominate
kill into
Steve.
Oh,
that.
John. Did we
Steve,
talk about John?
Steve will
Good.
nominate John.
Steve nominates John. Tell us why.
If we're talking about like rows of people, then we gotta execute down into there. We didn't execute Joe because he was provable townsfolk. I don't know, but maybe John is the evil one here. I've been listening to him speak. I've heard him say certain phrases multiple times, so I'm not sure if this is something we should consider. If it's a multi-kill demon, like a Yagababble or something.
what have I? Well, what would I have said then yesterday multiple times because there were 2 deaths yesterday?
Well, maybe multiple people said it. I said a thing that I repeated what Chris said yesterday.
I don't want to say the word because I'm afraid if I say the word, it might trigger something. So I can't say what it is because you're going to bait me in and I'm not going to say it. But
Okay.
yeah.
All right,
So-
John. Yeah, go ahead with your defense.
Okay, so my ability is a good ability that hasn't gone off yet, and I don't think it would go off publicly if it were to go off. So I actually think I can make it to the next day if I survive here, and I think there's a good chance I would get to use my ability tomorrow. But before we even get to that, I'm questioning whether or not I don't know if an execution today is a good idea or not, because I don't understand the mechanic. Unless it's someone that mechanically understands, it's sure that there's a phrase that was not said on the first night or the first day and there were no deaths. And it definitely was said twice yesterday. Because unless that's the case, then we don't know how kills work. So nominating today, honestly, I don't know if nominating today is a good idea or a bad idea, quite frankly.
Okay.
You know, I have an opinion on that as we continue to throw out nominations.
2 is required.
I'm saying this is like the last vote, or not the last vote.
1 is not enough. Any other nominations? I'll count from 10. 10. Looks like Hobbs
somebody
going to
wanna
sleep
nominate?
already.
I think if we're going to do that, then we should just go to final 3 and cross our fingers.
4.
Well, if it's the final 3,
I'll nominate Steve. I was on mute.
Okay, Joe nominates Steve. Tell us why.
I agree with John that we should probably sleep. A few of the dead players asked for this, so I'm just giving them the option.
Steve.
Unless somebody else has an explanation for why no one died in the second night, this feels like flailing.
Okay, 2 votes are required.
Well, because the demon phrase wasn't said. I have an evil ping on you, Steve. That's all. But if none of the living players are going to vote on this, it's going to get lifted by evil anyway.
Okay. Let's see. How many people nominated so far? Is that everybody? Hob, I think, wants to go to sleep, correct? You're the last.
Hob's already asleep.
In the game, or?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. As long as we don't get 2 kills, it's fine.
Oh wait,
That's the
you
game
can
we're
either
in.
nominate yourself or a dead body.
We're
Okay.
gonna get 2
We have
kills.
no
Oh,
idea.
myself. Oh, excellent choice. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, everyone goes to sleep. There is no execution. Good night.
So the problem I have is that Nashable's evil pings don't work with my info. So then there's 3 evils or some sort of poisoning.
Yeah, they also don't work with what I was told at night.
Yeah, so we have kind of Vortox style evidence, right? Where everything's inverted or slightly off.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Because if it's slightly off information, right? It could be that Steve's good, but Barry's evil, and Hobbs evil, as an example, or the other way.
Good morning. Hob died. This is your final 3: Evil Steve, John, and Joe number 2.
Hob died.
Dang. It's got to be Steve.
Does everybody want to come out with all their information and their role and stuff?
Will the demon just nominate yourself?
Well,
Is that your
Nashable
beliefs?
nominates Nashable.
It's a fun thing that I've noticed. On day 1, I nominated Nashable, and then Joseph nominated Hob.
Yeah.
Nobody died the first night, but then me and Nashable died the next night, and Joseph was already dead, but Hob also died last night. I don't know if that's pure coincidence or maybe the demon's kills to do with how people nominate.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
But then didn't Rick die by... Oh, was
guess-
that nominated?
Executed.
Did anyone die at the night they did not nominate?
Well,
Because I was the only one that didn't nominate yesterday, right? So is that a pattern we can break down?
Hob didn't nominate.
No.
Yeah. What if it's
yeah.
you? If you don't nominate, you have a chance to die, right?
Oh, maybe. But then 3 people nominated the first day.
And
Yeah.
the-
Anyway, I don't know that we can figure that out. John, what's your amazing ability then that we're all meant to
Yeah. Well, I had to clarify with Chris to make sure it didn't go off the other day, and I just didn't accidentally use it. It's that if I'm attacked at night, I die, but if I can publicly accuse the demon the next day and get it right, I come back to life and we win the game, essentially. That didn't happen. I thought so. Like when there were no deaths, I was like, that I'm not supposed to like publicly accuse right now, right? Chris was like, no, I would announce it you if it died. So that was unrelated. So whatever the killing style is, that was unaccounted for because of my ability.
I think Steve is the best bet. Joe had an ability go off that I don't see being a demon ability.
That's what Joe wants you to think.
Yeah, I mean, any of these could be demon abilities.
Joe, did your ability that you said at the beginning, was that just made up about the knowing someone that's not the demon?
Yeah, I knew that I had a once per game ability, and I knew that it was similar to a Slayer shot. I was basically going to condemn one person to die, and hopefully that was going to be an evil person or demon. So I didn't. I wanted at least the demon to think that I was useless to start.
And then
I'll make another call for nomination, or a call for
Joe
nomination.
on Rick, who did we lift it off of?
I think no one was on the block.
No one was on the block at all.
Yeah,
that was the first nomination.
All right.
Oh, except for my fake one to Barry.
I've been keeping this a
The
secret.
only way I can make Hobbs a bit
Whatever I was about to say, I'm already laughing.
I've been
the only
keeping
way I
this
can
a
make Hobbs
secret.
information work is that it's Barry, Hobb, and
Hobb and
Nashable
Nashable.
are the townsfolk, and then Gon and Evil, Sean and Steve are just the minion and demon. The question is which one is the minion and which one's the demon. If we're going off of who said the most phrases, Steve talked a lot the day that we had 2 deaths.
Okay.
So 2 people said, sorry, Nashville, yeah. 2 people said a miss the day before that. Yeah.
And just said it on the third day. So I know you're not going to believe this, right? But I've been keeping this a secret. It was a theme from the game before. Basically, I asked Chris, and Chris was very graciously accepted it, which is you basically have the ability of the mayor, even if you're dead. You are so very healthy. So your choices as a town are: I have an evil ping on evil Steve. And that was my ability, and I'm lying to you right now in this moment. Or we can go for the mayor win. It's entirely up to you.
Refuse. Refuse.
Let's give a final call for nominations.
I don't think my info can be sober.
Are you?
Yeah, it can be, but all of them can be evil. If you and Nashable are the three, then
yeah, it's probably John, to be honest.
Unless it's John and Nashable, that would make no, because then Rick would be the 4. So either Nashable has to be good.
Oh no, that's terrible, Joe. I'm devastated by this news.
I think John is
Rick's
evil.
info is also false. So
You think I'm evil?
No, I think John is evil.
No. If Nashable's evil, then John would have to be the demon, and then that would make 4 townsfolk in a row: Rick, Steve, Barry, and Hob.
Yep.
So the only way to get 3 is to have Steve and John break it up. So if Nashable's telling the truth about the mayor win, he's got to be good. The question.
Yeah, am I
Is that
telling the truth
really your
about the mayor win or
ability?
not? I will say I was killed at a point where I got 2 evils in a row, and then I was killed at a point where I would have had to learn a good player, right? And then we would have then started to like unravel the information in the town, right? I told Chris I was picking Hob before I died, right? So either the demon knew that because of what I was telling people in town and killed me to prevent that, or the storyteller killed me to prevent that. If I'd confirmed Hob, that would have confirmed Hob's information. So I'm guessing we're in a world where we're being deliberately given wrong information, which probably means Evil Steve is good.
Wait, but Steve,
I'm gonna nominate Joe, by the way.
Okay, Evil Steve nominates Joe. Tell us why.
The Dorito has begun.
We have to do this. We're not gonna trust a dead person's like mayor ability, I don't think, but maybe we still could. I do think like doing the saying you have a once per game ability that like flips the vote to like confirm yourself would be good, but like also just possibly your demon ability. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I have a hard time building a world between John and Joe. John's obviously evil, but I think Joe's confirmed good, which is his demon ability.
Joe.
Yeah, if I'm evil with Evil Steve, then Hobbs' information doesn't make any sense. If I'm evil with John, then Hobbs' information doesn't make any sense. If Nashable's telling the truth about the mayor win, I'm believing Hobbs' information that there's 3 good alive. I'll go for the mayor win. I don't care, because I don't know between Steve and John who the demon is. I'll 50-50 it if you want me to, but
Okay.
I don't mind voting out a demon today. But
this is
I
a
would
vote.
really think it's funny.
A vote on Joe. You need 2 votes here.
I also didn't make up my ability, by the way.
2 is just enough.
And
Joe
Steve,
is
what
about
did
to
we
die.
say your ability was? Sorry.
That if my neighbors are different alignment, they can't die.
And that's what I don't trust,
Hob.
because if Hob is correct and Barry, Hob, and Nashable are all good in a line, I'm good, and so I do not trust that ability to have actually worked and protected anybody.
Whatever evil abilities they have is dealing with some sort of misinformation, vortoxness, changing targets that I haven't figured out yet.
Joe or
I
John?
nominate John.
Okay, tell us why.
I nominate John.
Interesting.
I don't know who is the demon. It could be that John is good. This has an opportunity for John to nominate Evil Steve. If I nominate Evil Steve, then John goes free. I know I'm good. I had a provable ability. That's pretty powerful if I am the demon who gets to kill and flip the boat on me. So I don't know why I don't save it until the vote is on me and just flip it. So
Okay. John, what's your defense?
Well, I didn't really get to use my good ability, so I don't have much in terms of what I've offered other than I'm not evil, and so I know I'm good, and so that is what I have to say.
Me and Hob, me and Hob might have a world where actually Joe and John are good, and the evil team is evil Steve and Barry.
Well, I'm good, so discard that world.
Okay. You need 2 to tie, 3 to execute. Here.
Disregard put it together yesterday, Barry.
Yeah. I'm happy to see. I know I voted on Joe, but I'm also happy to see John execute because I think John is just evil.
That's the full commit.
Yeah, that's probably the world.
Okay. I think that's going to be hard to do. John, would you like to nominate?
No, I'd like to use my ability where I get all the votes and die.
Okay. John is executed and died. The game is
That's
over.
I get a majority of votes, my character dies. That's
Congratulations go to... Whoa, I got an error saying the game is already completed. What? Okay.
Whoa.
That was a win for the evil team.
Oh, thank God. I didn't know what abilities were out there.
It's, first of all, pretty impressive how these abilities interact with each other. Also amazing that you guys figured out most of the game. Let's see. You had Joe alive on your last day. Joe's ability was he could once per game invert the votes of any vote, which he did, getting Rick killed. Rick's ability was pick a player at night. You learn who they picked. If they did not pick somebody, you learn false info. Night 1, he picked Joseph and learned that Joseph falsely did not pick anybody. But we learned Nashable, I think. And then I think you picked Nashable and you learned Hob. We'll get back to that in a second. Joseph was your outsider, whose ability was nominations may target the wrong person. On the night that Rick picked Nashable, Rick was poisoned by John's ability, which was every time he says the words contingency plan during the public chat, a good player is poisoned at night. And every time he said the phrase contingency plan, I would elaborate more to the town as to what was going on. He actually never said contingency plan again, so I never had anything else to say.
I said it one more time.
But you said it on the same day. You said it twice.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah. So
I said it before the final night.
Oh, you did? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear it in public chat.
Should have had a contingency plan, John.
But actually, it also didn't matter because there was no one left meaningful to poison.
Right. Okay.
Hob ability was you start knowing the longest chain of townsfolk, which was 3. That was because you had Nashable, your townsfolk, whose ability was pick a player, you learn their alignment. You have to be mad the next day that they're good, or you might be executed. You learned on night 1 that your demon, Evil Steve, was evil.
Wow.
On the second day, the reason your ability didn't go off was, we'll come back to that in a second. Let's see. Barry's ability was pick a player, and then at night you learn if they picked you, I believe. Nashable's ability didn't go off on the day that he tried to save Rick because Evil Steve's ability was each night star, pick a player, attack a player, they die. It is not announced that they are dead until we get to below 5 players. So Nashable was actually dead from night 2 and was poisoned for the rest of the game. So that's why your ability could not go off the next day. And Barry was in an 8-player game. Basically on day 3, it was revealed who was dead. But basically Nashable was dead starting night 2.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught it, Chris, but my very first conversation was with Evil Steve, where I'm like, I know, you're good. And Steve had this look on his face of, what bullshit is this?
Well,
no,
also,
for me is good.
And then the other thing was that on day 2, all of the votes, I said 3 votes are needed because there were only actually 6 players alive. And so I couldn't change the little tally, but I was announcing the correct number of living votes needed for nominations.
Nobody picked up on it. Yeah, you said 3 when there was 4 on the counter.
That was fantastic. Let's never do that ever again.
That was really fun.
Let chat fill in the rest of the script and send the script through to you.
Evil is in his name.
Well, it's funny because I played an in-person game recently where somebody said, "Oh, the chef isn't very good," and I was like, "Chef's pretty powerful," but like Hobbs' ability was like very powerful in this game.
Yeah, it was.
Really
especially because you were directly across from the outsider, and so like
it just made it really good.
Yeah. We have Patters that wants to play. I'm gonna throw it in another game. We'll go to a pause real quick.
Steve,
Bring chat back in. All right, guys, we're redoing S.E. Hinton's The Outsiders script from last week. I thought Patters would enjoy this. Nashable's back. I'm going to go set up the bag. And just to let you know, these two demons essentially make the number of outsiders arbitrary. So good luck, everybody. I'll be back in a bit. I love this script. It was so fun. To me, I was like, this is the way to make Lord of Typhon playable. You choose which players are minions. How many minions we got? One? We'll go Kazali. I'm going to go Librarian. I think Librarian's hilarious on the script. No, I'm going to go Librarian as a bluff. I'm just going to go Farmer, Snake Charmer. The rest is going to be... And I'll go Kazali. And then let's go Barber, Moonchild, Plague Doctor. Oh my gosh, we can go Puzzle Master too. No. No. Mutant. I'm going to go Zealot as a bluff, Librarian as a bluff, and I might put in a Pixie. Recluse. Maybe I'll go back to Typhon. Nah, I'll go to Kazali. I like Kazali. I almost want to do no farmer. Pixie. Wait, do I do Pixie Snake Charmer? Snake Charmer flips. No, it's too complicated. Snake Charmer Farmer. No one's going to be poisoned, so Acrobat doesn't make sense. I gave Zealot as a bluff. Maybe a Sweetheart. Saint? I want to reward the farmer for getting killed. There's 6 outsiders in this game. That's hilarious. You choose which players are minions. Okay. Let's see what we got. Joseph is the demon. Oh boy. Oh, good lord. I'd love to see if... I love Farmer. I love trying to get a Farmer to trigger. It rarely happens. It's S.E. Hinton's The Outsiders. Okay, everybody.
Is that a vegetable? Sorry.
Tokens have been handed out. This game is already hilarious, just looking at the circle. Have a good time. I'll see you at night. Good night. Do I have to do anything? Because Snake Charmer's going to go later. Oh my god. Saint, Sweetheart, Barber, Mutant, Moonchild, Farmer. Okay, this is all later. I'm going to give myself Pit Hack for sure.
A lot of this style of script where it's just like lots of outsiders and Kazali, Typhon are the...
Hello.
Hello, hello.
You are the demon.
Damn it.
You know,
Okay.
Kazali is the demon that you get to pick anyone. Basically, there is no minion. Everybody else in the circle is currently good. You pick one of the players, and they're going to become your minion.
Okay. Great.
So basically, who do you want to be on your team?
God, I'm so stressed. Well, I feel like having Barry as a minion is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
just because I think he's a good player and he always seems kind of evil anyway. So, but I don't know a ton about all of these different characters, so I'm like quickly trying to read about them. Also, I feel like Nashable would be a good person to have as a minion. The only downside of having Nashable as a minion is he's so like all over the place all the time. So I feel like people are suspicious of him all the time anyway.
Gotcha.
At least I am. And if you're watching this back, Nashable, I mean that with love. Okay, I'm looking at Plague. What is it?
That's not a minion. Well, why don't you pick who you want to be on your team first? You get to pick one person to be on your team.
I pick one person. Okay, I'm gonna choose Barry.
Okay, Barry is on your team, and then you can pick what minion he is. He could be the Godfather, which means if an outsider dies, he gets to kill them at night. He could be the Harpy, which means he would make people be mad that people are evil. He could be the Spy, where I'll show him the whole Grim. He could be the Pit Hag, which means he gets to change people. He can't be the Marionette.
Okay.
So what do you think? Do you want Godfather could help you kill more people? Harpy could help you confuse who's evil. Spy would give you information on who everybody is. Pit Hag would let him change people into different things.
God damn it. Okay, I feel like so Godfather means he gets to kill someone as well as me?
Yes.
You start knowing which
I would go Godfather or Harpy is what I would go.
Yeah, that's the two I'm looking at. I still don't understand mad totally. Mad just means
if he picks someone to be mad about, like as the Harpy, if he says I pick Mikey and Hob, Mikey the whole next day has to try to convince the town that Hob is evil, or they could both die. One or both of them would die.
And would Mikey know that he has to do that?
Yes.
That's kind of fun. Okay, I want to make Barry the Harpy.
Okay, cool. Let me give you your bluffs. Your bluffs are Zealot.
Okay.
Librarian.
Okay.
And Recluse.
Alrighty. Thank you.
So Barry is your minion, and you know what he is. He's the Harpy.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Isn't it nice that you started as a townsfolk?
Well, did I though?
You did. You certainly started as a townsfolk. You are the Harpy.
Yes. Fantastic.
And
I learned my demon and stuff, don't I?
Your demon is Joseph.
Great. Do we have another minion?
No,
right.
I think it's one.
It's a marionette.
No, I think it's only one.
Oh, is there only 9 of us?
Yeah, it's only 9.
Oh, yes. Sorry, John's gone. Okay.
I think you can go ahead and make your Harpy pick.
Sure. Nashable about Patters. Why not?
Okay. Sounds good.
Thanks.
All right, cool. Let me just double check my first night info here. So there is no Saint Charmer. Kazali, menu info, Dean info, Harpy. That's it? Holy crap. Wow. Okay. Good morning, town. I am dead. Go figure it out.
I'm giving everybody the Saint claim right now, so that you guys can deal with that however you want to.
What are you saying?
Saying Saint?
No,
Yeah, but I
no,
have to vote
Zealot.
either way, so it's fine.
Zealot, Joe, you're a zealot.
There's a Moonchild.
Zealot.
If there's a Moonchild out there, Moonchild needs to pick me 100%.
1 second, I forgot to do one thing. Everybody, just go back to sleep. It's not affected by what. It's not affected by what you said.
Right. So, Joe, when we come back, the best thing you can say is you're the zealot.
Hello.
Hello.
Forgot to tell you that the Harpy has chosen you to be mad that Patters is evil.
Oh, what a surprise.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you very much. All right.
The New York.
Thank you very much. Resume your day as normal.
Just a quick bit of information. I know for a fact that Patters is the Lord of Typhon.
Agreed.
Excellent.
You should kill me first.
It's a powerful pixie roll.
Yeah.
Wow.
Patters, should we go to the potion shop and discuss Vegas?
We can get a potion shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Apparently you're evil. That's what I've been told.
Why?
Because I'm a librarian that saw you as the Lord of Typhon. No, I'm just messing around.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I am the Lord of Typhon, but no one's going to believe you, and you can execute me.
No, that's fine.
Mad Apple, I've just heard, and I'm looking at the website. I mean, it sounds like a good idea.
Huh? What's your actual role that you think you are?
Farmer.
Oh, well, that's a shame for you. Hey, Chris, I've just told Mikey he's my marionette.
Yeah.
He's very unhappy.
I know, but you know what's ridiculous is that I just said in town during the night that I don't think I've been outsider very much on Noobs, and then I got handed Farmer anyway. So
yeah,
thanks.
Well, I'm afraid it's even more my fault because I'm the Kazali and I picked you as my marionette.
That is outrageous. Who's the other minion?
There's only one. It's just you.
Is it only one?
Yeah, it's a 9-player game.
It is. It's one more. Yeah, you're right.
So, yeah, try look very indispensable.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, sorry.
Joe and Hob are like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, we're just zealots here, so it's fine.
I am the Goon, the Zealot.
Really crazy shit. One time I took her to the Grand Canyon, which
gooning over here.
So
the acrobat really only works if there's a puzzle master or a sweetheart in the game,
or the drunk too,
or snake charmer as well.
Or a snake charmer could work too. Well, snake charmer doesn't make a drunk; it just makes poison, right?
Yeah, but isn't it?
Yeah,
either?
that would make the
drunk or poison. Yeah, exactly.
Drunk or poison. Yeah,
perfect.
Sure, hang on. I've just had to write down what I told Mikey the bluffs were.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah.
Because I have to make up some bluffs.
Damn.
What did you say? Zealot.
So I'm going for Zealot, even though everybody's saying Zealot, which I don't know why. So I'm like,
oh shit, have I? Yeah, cool. Sorry. Hey Chris, I was just double checking what the jinx was on the marionette, having told Mikey he's my marionette, but it's fine.
Cool.
Sorry, the bluffs are, you said, Zealot?
Librarian and Recluse.
Librarian, Recluse. Okay, I've got the. I started as a snake charmer.
Okay.
So what might be useful? Maybe at some point you could claim to have been snake charmed.
Sure, I got to
later on.
There is. I picked you because I knew you're so good at this, and I was.
Oh no, I'm panicking. I'm the harpy, and I have made Nashville mad that Patters is evil at the moment.
Okay, cool.
I'll keep my snake charmer for the moment, and yeah, you can be.
I guess there's not much. I'm the only townsfolk, so you know when you're an outsider, you can say I'm confirmable. I'm the only townsfolk, and I'm the farmer, so you should definitely not kill me if you're evil.
I am not evil, and I think I'm stuck. I don't think Chris would put a moonchild in with a saint confirming.
I mean, there's a lot of outsiders that we're probably all outsiders.
Yeah. You could just be the drunk farmer.
Yeah, I could absolutely be the drunk.
I don't want to say too much.
Yeah.
All right.
Chris, we're still talking about Las Vegas.
Yeah. Chris, do you have any Las Vegas tips?
Do you want to go to a Mega Mart, Chris?
Oh, I would go. Patters, have you been to Vegas? You were there last year, right?
No. No, I didn't go last year.
I met
was
you in
my
DC.
First time to Vegas. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a very brief meeting in DC. This time we're gonna play some games and we're gonna go to a Mega Mart together.
I would go to Mega Mart for sure.
Oh yeah, all right, locked in.
I'm going back to town.
All right, so am I.
I'm gonna take a boom that be rough too, because there's only evil players that are gonna pick, except for the snake charmer.
All right, Rick,
you're right. We're at 9 players, so it'd only be 2 evils. So
if it is Lord of Typhon, we can't be on the same team.
We can't be on the same team. Very good point. Okay, perfect. If I am the farmer, I'm absolutely the farmer, so you should totally not kill me at night.
Interesting. You're the second farmer I've heard of.
No.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's fun.
I'd be interested in following up on that. So if you nominate today, I'll assume you nominated the double claim, and I'll vote on it.
Yeah, all right.
That works for me.
He said townsfolk.
Yeah.
So far, everyone else has been claiming outside.
It could be the Hatter, right, Barry?
Invaluable chat.
Amazing timing.
Yeah. It's all right, guys. Paris is the zealot.
No, I'm the zealot.
Welcome back to town, everybody. I realized a couple things. Doesn't matter what script you run, as long as you have a fun group. Also, by running insane scripts, it hides my storyteller abilities. Anyway, have a chat.
That was my secret, Chris.
I am very happy to be executed today as a zealot because I'd like to stop voting and then I have to start thinking about it.
I nominate Patters.
That's a quintuple claim.
Welcome to the stream.
Nashable. Tell us why.
We can't let Patters get away with this. And secondly, Patters claimed a different role to me that we can actually use as a trick shot, and I'd like to see that happen as well.
Okay. Patters, what's your response?
Let's not overvote this. I'll be the 5th.
Okay. 5 is needed.
Hob, can you
I'll
vote for
be the
Patters,
vote.
please?
I have to vote, so I can't.
Okay,
not
let's
vote.
not.
Yeah.
Let's not overvote this.
Yeah.
Rick
Have
and
to do it.
Steve. Let's not.
You
do
I have to. I'm the zealot.
You didn't use the safe word, Patters.
7 is enough.
Wow.
7 is a lot.
What game's a good game?
Any
Plan
other
was to not
nominations?
get the fourth vote.
That's okay. We can get 8.
Yeah.
Mikey nominates Evil Steve.
Tell us why. Tell us why.
He's did a double claim, and he said that I should nominate whoever is the other half of the claim, but the other half of the claim is me. So
Well played, sir. Well played. I still have to vote on this because I'm the zealot.
Okay. 7. Steve, anything else?
Oh no, no.
7 is needed. 8 to execute.
Just a town full of zealots.
Yeah, something to miss.
Yeah, all 12, all 9 zealots.
Joe, you might as well vote. You're the zealot, right?
Yeah, where's John when you need his contingency plan?
Well, you know, one person's not a zealot. Yeah.
hey,
Okay.
Congratulations.
9 votes is enough. Any
We
other?
can tie this.
Yeah. Anyone
We can
want to
tie
tie
this.
this nomination?
I'll
Yeah, we
nominate
can
Hob.
I nominate myself.
Oh wait. Patter's got that in first. Patter's nominated Hob. Tell us why.
I wish I voted Jonah, actually. We can tie this.
Hob, anything to say?
Yeah, we can play this. I can only vote if Joe votes, because I'm the butler.
Okay. 9 to tie. Yeah, 9 to tie.
Wow.
With me, Hob.
Wait, now, I don't trust what Hobbs. This could all be fake. This disconnecting thing and.
Yeah.
Okay. You need 9 votes to tie here.
I never trust anyone with bad internet.
Hob, you can't be the butler. I'm also the butler.
We can't tie it. Don't worry about it.
6 is not enough. Any other nominations?
I'll nominate myself.
Joe nominates Joe. Tell us why.
This is probably one of the only times in the game I can guarantee that I will not lose the game for town. That's a sync.
Okay. 9 are needed to tie here.
Oh, we should all vote on this. All of
Joe's
us.
usually the demon, right?
I'm just looking forward to Joe being executed as a mutant, personally.
Listen, we have a chance to do a Clocktower first, which is to tie a full circle vote. So
Is that enough? Any other nominations?
But who do we like enough to vote that much?
Oh, Nash.
Let's see. Any other nominations? Nash has not been nominated. What if I was like, you guys aren't taking this seriously?
No, we're basically playing Clocktower Russian roulette every day. 9 zealots vote on the same person.
Hey, I took a long time to build the script. Any other nominations? All right, I'm going to count from 10. 10.
Have I nominated?
5.
Yeah, I did nominate first.
I like how we're drawing this out like there's any other conclusion to this day.
1. Evil Steve is brought to the center of town. You are executed. Before that happens, Patters also dies, and Evil Steve dies. Evil
I like
Steve
to
is
claim
executed.
Moonchild and pick Nashville.
Okay.
I claim Moonchild and pick Joe.
Okay. Thank you very much. Go to sleep.
What the hell happened?
How can you read the
Oh, someone was harpy mad that I was evil and didn't do enough good job. It had to be Steve.
I literally just marked it down
Steve!
as sticker.
What?
Well, at least I'm killing the saint in theory.
I'm just the zealot farmer Moonchild.
Say that 3 times quickly.
No thanks.
Joe, I'm letting you know now.
So yeah, we didn't get the farmer kill. I just changed my mind right at the last minute just to I know that kind of is rewarding Nash for not doing the Harpy Madness, but I'm also like, how is Town supposed to figure anything out in this game? Yeah, I definitely, the madness was not fulfilled at all.
Rio. Might just buy that now then.
I imagine it'll be the room full of all the people from the convention.
I certainly be a high percentage of us, I think, to be fair. It's called the Penn and Teller Theatre. I suppose that's where they are.
Yeah, it's their residency.
Hello.
Hello.
Who would you like to attack?
I feel like, okay. So I have to think about this because they both just did the Moonchild thing. So I feel like it might be a good idea to pick one of the people they picked. Or that could be a bad idea. Ah! Sorry. I'm going to say Nashable.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sorry, thanks. Ah.
Joseph. Oh. Joseph has to be mad at Nashville. Is he? Okay. Hello.
Oh, sorry, did I leave too soon?
No, the Harpy has picked you.
Oh.
You have to be mad that Nashable is evil.
Okay.
So I guess technically, I would have told you that first. So you could choose a different person to attack if you like. But basically, the whole next day, you have to be try to convince Town that Nashville is evil, or I could kill one or both of you.
Why would the Harpy do this to me? Okay, cool. This is on me for choosing him. Okay, then I'm gonna kill Joe. Joe. Or number 2.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so Joseph is mad that Nashville is evil. Joe was going to die anyway to the Moonchild, but now he's going to die to the Kazali.
Well, the Rio is just off the strip, thankfully.
Good morning, Town. In the night, Joe died.
I'm just evil. That explains it.
You're evil?
Yeah, and the demon killed Joe to make out that,
Yeah, I think that's what happened, actually.
What do we have on here?
Star Pass. Star Pass for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, the only reason there'd be no death would be a now goon flipped evil, right?
Well, I'm going to tell everybody but Padders. I was harpy mad yesterday that Padders was evil, and I spent the whole day talking to him about Vegas. This is why he died.
Kind of worked out.
Yeah. Well, I just thought Padders was the harpy, personally, but...
Oh, okay.
So if you try to kill so that it looks like it's Mahab, Nashable, and me as the evil team, that could work.
Sure.
Until they see through that, but yeah.
Okay,
So-
I'll try that.
So maybe Rick tonight if we can keep...
Hey,
Chris.
Joseph, I was going to say that you have to be somewhat active about your Harpy Madness.
Yes. Well, I started, but then everybody was in chats. But I will be proactive about. I'll even nominate Nashville tonight.
Cool.
Yeah, I've done that to give you some cover, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
It'll mean Mikey will now probably know that he's not my marionette because I said I was a
Kill Barry.
Yeah, I'm very happy with this. Hey, Chris. Hey,
I'll
chat.
vote on
Just
Barry.
catching up with Patters on how he died yesterday without being executed by Town. And we're pretty confident that it means that there's a harpy on the script, which means that I'm not the marionette, as Barry told me. because there's only one minion. Because Patters is claiming to not be the Tinker, not be the Acrobat.
That is really cool. A married couple, Barry was like, Mikey's going to figure out that he's not the marionette. I cut directly to a conversation where Mikey is like, that means I'm not the marionette. Because of the number of minions. But still, that's pretty impressive.
That's all I am. So when I got the token, I was like, "Oh, okay. No one's going to believe this."
I wish I'd been paying attention to the voting yesterday.
I
But again, most people voted on everything.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm either the Tinker or the Plague Doctor.
Oh, very nice. I'll put you down as Plague Doctor because we'll learn if you're the Tinker in short order, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm not Happy Mad today, unless Chris forgot to tell me.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe Evil Steve was the Harpy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't think the storyteller will reward.
Did we execute Steve? Yeah, we executed Steve.
We did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else you know about town?
By the way, I think it's because Nashable thought Patters was the Harpy. So he was intentionally not doing Harpy Madness. Lord of Typhon, yes, it would be 3. It'd be an extra. Yes. If it's Lord of Typhon, you certainly could have a marionette. Yeah, absolutely. That's totally true too, Hat.
I see what you're saying. Yes, I guess. Okay, you can't. Here's why you can't be the marionette, Hob.
Okay, tell me.
Because Barry told Mikey that he's the marionette.
Okay, I see.
And in your world, why would Barry tell Mikey's the marionette if you're the marionette? And if Barry's the minion, who knows this fact?
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
I've actually locked it in. There we go.
Yeah.
And I made none of that up. That's all true things I've heard this game.
Yeah. I will say that there's no way that I'm Joseph's marionette. I don't think Joseph knows.
Can I posit a world?
Sorry, Mikey, try again.
There's a Lord of Typhon, which means there's an extra minion, and there was a goon flip last night, which means we're almost outnumbered by evil. We got to be very, very careful.
We gotta kill Barry.
I mean, that
Barry is told at least one of their neighbors that they're the marionette.
If it's a Typhon game, it could be, but then they didn't say they were a Typhon, so yeah.
It's looking very tight
today.
No, don't kill me today. Give me one more chance to find the demon.
Wait, let's hear the catch up on this chat.
Mikey wants to know why I'm lied about there being a harpy.
Me being
or him being a fire. It's because I'm the snake charmer and I don't have any minions, but I will keep picking people and I want to try and turn evil, so I wanted to have a minion.
Just that.
Well, okay. If I'm the demon, it's a really risky play, so. I was gonna, as soon as I got the snake charmer, I was gonna tell both my neighbors that they were my marionettes.
If you are the Khazali, what you should have done was say that you were. If you're the Khazali and I'm not your minion, you should have said you were Lord of Typhon and you added an extra one in.
Yeah, no. I should have been. If I'm actually the demon or know the evil team in any way, shape, or form, I'd have told you that you were a marionette and waited to see. Yeah, but no, I'm not. I can just not pick anymore else. I tell you who I picked. I picked Patters on night 1 and I picked Joseph last night.
All right. I still want you dead.
But I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, right.
That was a really. The important thing is that I left that conversation with you to talk to Rick enough to say that was rude, and that.
Welcome back to the all boys edition. Oh, I mean, The Outsiders is a bunch of boys. So we're paying tribute to the original novel. Welcome back to town. Feel free to chat and nominate as needed.
Mikey nominates Barry.
Funny, it's not fun.
Tell us why, Mikey.
Barry told me that I was his marionette yesterday, and then there was a harpy death. He claimed to be a Khazali, which means that it's not that the Lord of Typhon's added in an extra minion. So I think let's kill him, and I either lose with him, and which would be lovely and strengthening for our marriage, or he doesn't die, and then we can actually find the real demon.
Barry, what's your response?
I want to explain to town why I told Mikey he was my marionette. I haven't had a chance to do the same thing to Hob yet, but I'm actually the snake charmer, and I was lining up for when I inevitably jumped and wanted to have some minions who wouldn't be immediately killed. I picked Pat as a night one, and I picked Joseph last night. You can execute me if you like, but yeah.
I do like.
It would be more fun if you keep me alive and let me see if I can find this demon.
Yeah, just some put information. Barry's not the snake charmer. I'm the snake charmer.
That's a downright lie.
3 votes are necessary.
Hob just also sent me a message saying, "Don't pick me."
I do think there's a goon flipped evil out there, by the way.
4 is enough.
Yeah,
Any other
I
nominations?
think Nashville's is evil.
I'm gonna nominate Nashable because I'm always suspicious of Nashable. He seems evil to me. He even said he was evil, but also I don't know. I feel like getting in on this nomination thing, and I don't trust Nashable. But I like you as a person.
What's your response, Nashville?
Joseph, you're really wonderful. Why do we have to fight like this? Why are you making me hurt myself? Like I've got to vote on myself now.
Okay.
Well,
4
What?
to tie,
Nashville.
5 to execute.
Please let me have one more pick. I really want to jump as a snake charmer. Come on, Mikey, you're my marionette. Let me do this.
Hob, don't do it.
Yes, Hob.
What?
Yes!
Why would you do that?
That is tied.
Terrible.
Us in the Snake Charmer Union have to stick together.
Any other nominations?
yeah, if you're a snake charmer, you wouldn't have had to
Is
vote on
Hob the Typhon? We maybe should vote on Hob.
I mean, we've now just decided to not kill either snake charmer.
We can kill Hob in the middle
yeah.
of these snake charmers.
I think snake charmers are beneficial for the good team.
This is why I feel
Yeah.
like Nashville, because
Yeah,
you said
let's
you were a
nominate
snake charmer and then you
Hob.
voted on yourself because you're saying the zealot. I don't know what to believe.
Yeah,
I have-
Nashable and I could be Hobbs minions either side of a Lord of Typhon.
Yeah, I have to vote on myself, or vote in general, right? I had no
Yeah.
control if I
If
could vote
anybody
on that.
nominates
And if you're the
Hob,
snake
I
charmer,
will
like you
vote for
said,
it.
Any other
Barry
nominations?
nominates Hob.
I'll
Oh, Barry nominates Hob. Tell us why, Barry.
I dare town to execute him.
Hob.
Easy there.
it would be awful if I died for the good team.
Okay. 4 votes to tie, 5 to execute.
Yeah, it's just too late to say to town that me and Barry in a roll swap through Hob, and there might have been a miscommunication somewhere.
5 is
Okay.
enough.
I'm the saint. This is awful.
I'm going to count down from count number 10. 10.
I keep having to check whether there's a Sarah Novus on this script.
That's what I need to add to the script. 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hob is brought to the center of town and executed. And the game continues. Go to sleep.
Hey.
Oh.
Barry, you better hit the demon. Well, actually,
Poison Saint up
I
there.
don't. Barry, do you want to hit the demon tonight? We're killing you tomorrow, I think.
Hello. So a barber has died.
okay.
That means you get to pick 2 players and they will switch characters. It could be you and Barry. It could be any 2 other players.
I can switch my own character.
Yes. And you don't have to. You just may. You can pick to swap 2 people's characters, basically.
Okay. So a barber. Just give me just 30 seconds. I'm sorry, chat.
Why don't you think about it and I'll... Oh, no, actually, I actually do need you to do it now.
Yeah. Here, I'll give you. So I can swap 2 players and I kill somebody.
Well, if you swap demon with somebody, you won't get to kill somebody.
Right. But if I stay demon, I can swap 2 other players and kill a 3rd player.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I feel like I want to stay the demon.
Okay.
Just because. And I feel like I should swap. Okay, I'm trying to think of who's even still alive. Mikey is alive, and Nashville is alive, and Rick is alive.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I want to swap Rick and Mikey.
Rick and Mikey. Also, keep in mind, you can swap them with dead characters as well, like dead people.
Oh, but what good would that do?
I don't know. I'm just giving you the option. You want to swap
I wanna
Mikey
swap-
and Rick.
Oh, yes, and then I guess I will kill Nashable?
Okay. You're going to swap Mikey and Rick, and you're going to attack Nashable.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds
And,
good.
you know, experts watching this, if this is the wrong move, I'm sorry. I'm just going by vibes here.
That's fine. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I wanted to do it. I mean, I'll come back if this messes up somehow. Hello.
What do you want?
Well, you got to make a harpy pick.
Oh, I thought there was going to be something else would have happened. Okay. What do we do here? We're going to be at 4. I don't know who Joseph's going to kill. I think maybe Rick. So I'm going to make Mikey mad that I am evil.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Good luck. Okay, so Mikey is now the Plague Doctor. Rick is now the mutant. And Nashville is about to die. And I'm going to make the mutant drunk. Boy, do I have an exciting night for you.
Go on then.
The Harpy has chosen you.
Yep.
You are mad that Barry is evil.
Okay, easy.
Also, you are the Plague Doctor. You are good.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Good luck.
Bye.
Absolutely. Hello.
Hello.
I'm here to tell you that you are the mutant and you are good.
Okay.
Do you know what that means that you're the mutant?
Yeah, I gotta pretend to be a townsfolk.
Yes, you cannot say you're an outsider. You specifically cannot say you're a mutant. You can't say you're any of the outsiders. You can't say I'm the Plague Doctor.
Okay.
If you say anything about being an outsider, I will execute you. And you're about to wake up, I think, on 4 people, so be extra careful about this.
Okay. I think this is fine. I think I prefer this to being the Plague Doctor. That was a lot of stress.
Okay. Cool. Good luck. I think that's it, right? Attacked the sweeter. We told the Harpy Madness. Yeah, okay.
But he would if he could.
Good morning, town. Nashville died in the night.
Cool. Star pass.
Excellent.
Got away with it.
I've got some exciting news for town.
Oh, Mikey, please.
Oh, here we go.
I'm the Plague Doctor, and I wasn't yesterday. So I think, Hob, you told me you were the barber, so I assume.
Yeah, I am. I was the barber. Yeah.
Yeah. So I reckon that we do have a Kazali and a Harpy, and now somebody else is what I was before.
Can't help but notice this plan is mostly happening near the top of the Grim, where maybe, I don't know, between 2 or 3 people could be messaging people between central points. Maybe as an example.
I believe that Barry's evil, but I think that Barry's probably the Harpy.
I tend to believe Mikey.
I think that Barry's the Harpy, and I think he's trying to draw suspicion.
I'm not trying to draw suspicion. I was perfectly happy to lie to you and be under the radar until I found the demon, which I did not last night. I picked Nash.
I was the pixie. I was the pixie who saw the farmer.
Pixie.
I have a Plague Doctor elsewhere from
See.
previous days.
So whoever was the Plague Doctor should now be the pixie.
It was Joe.
So Joe, are you now the pixie? Let me talk to you.
I'm not.
I have a Plague Doctor elsewhere. Oh, he left. Rick was claiming Plague Doctor before.
Or Joseph just went
Be
into that
Mikey and Rick
conversation.
evil together.
Yeah.
This game was fun yesterday. What happened? Now it got real.
That was solving a game. That sucks.
Yes. Now I got to actually think.
Because I was like, is the Zealot like a character people want to kill? I don't know.
Oh yeah,
So-
I've talked to the wrong Joe in that case.
So yeah, I believe that
Why is he saying he was a pixie?
because I think that whoever
Because he's passing that to whoever's dead, maybe?
Yeah, whoever's now is the mutant is that's an easy claim to.
He can give them pixie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I am the librarian, and I learned that he's a mutant, so I am trusting him. I'm slightly trusting Joseph.
So you just think I'm the demon?
I didn't want to say that, but I think it's got to be you. Although it could have been a very big brain move. I had indicated.
I just realized I'm like following Rick to see if he's doing the madness, but except he's sweetheart drunk, so it doesn't matter.
And then I didn't die. So I'm thinking I think it's got to be you, my guy.
Big Doctor, right?
Yeah, and I reckon my
Top
best
was
guess.
the barber, and Mikey chose not to switch anybody, and it's just the demon pretending to be the plague doctor.
Well, yeah, I mean, here's
No,
the
I
thing.
was told last night I'm the plague doctor.
Yeah, here's the thing that Barry Hart claimed Plague Doctor to me as well.
Oh,
So
did he?
Yeah, so I'm guessing that's the demon bluff.
So yeah,
Sorry,
Barry
Pat, it's being more
Barry told me that the demon bluffs, when he told me he was the demon, he told me that the demon bluffs were Puzzle Master, Snake Charmer, Plague Doctor.
Yep, which Barry.
Which is
consistently
why
was
I
using.
think that he's the minion, not the demon, because I've been barber swapped into the Plague Doctor, so that can't have been a demon bluff.
Welcome back. I'll just remind you,
I mean,
are
obviously,
before.
feel free to believe I'm evil. But I think
Nominations
that
are
Barry's a minion, and I think
I
that-
have buried myself in Barry's eyes.
Yeah, Rick's definitely evil.
No, okay.
We have
I am the
goon,
librarian.
that's pretty
I've
evil.
always been the librarian. I am a librarian through and through. I do believe Mikey's switch though.
Nashable, what were you?
Sweetheart.
No, okay, hang on. This switch. Do we believe this switch? Or is there a plague doctor who's given Chris the pit hag ability?
I 100% believe this switch.
But
You said they 100 believe the switch?
Rick, who did you see as the barber?
I didn't see anybody as the barber. I saw Mikey at the beginning of the game as the mutant.
Is there any? Is there
but Mikey's
anybody?
been claiming plague doctor, which he can't do.
No, so I am the plague doctor now. I was
Because
told
that's
last
why I
night,
believe
you are
his
the plague
switch.
doctor. You are good.
Yeah,
But nobody else says they were the plague doctor.
but the fact that
Nobody
I
else
saw
is saying
him
that
as
they were
the
the plague doctor.
yeah, the fact that I saw him as the mutant, and then he is now able to claim a different outsider and not be killed immediately makes me think
No,
that
he can't claim plague doctor if he's the mutant because that's an
I know.
outsider.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Because he would
But
have been
I am
killed.
the plague doctor now.
Plague doctor, and he's
This
not
is the
being
thing.
killed.
So maybe he was the mutant before.
Yeah, he was the mutant before,
Um,
and now somebody is the mutant.
So I was the mutant before. I said, but I was the pixie, so that whoever is now the mutant could safely say, "I'm the pixie now." But nobody's saying that for some reason. Why not?
Yeah, I believe it. Mikey and Rick are good.
Yeah, Chris, can you just remind me of something really quickly? On day one,
Yes.
was Evil Steve executed, then Patters died, or Patters died, then Evil Steve was executed?
I think Patters died first, and I actually don't remember.
Okay.
What is the likelihood of anybody voting on Barry?
I will. I was going to say I'll go ghost vote.
vote on everybody.
Pretty high.
I think it's
I
more
have,
likely.
I have
that
Joseph as the
Joseph
goon and Barry as
is-
the demon in my book.
I think it's more likely
Okay,
that
so-
somebody else is the demon. I think that Barry is the minion.
I think Rick is 100% evil based on the way he's acting.
No, I think that's fair. I'm
And
not.
the fact that
okay.
nobody seems to be the mutant anymore.
Okay, are we gonna sleep? Okay, because I might have a play.
Should we sleep?
Like,
That would
Go,
prove.
go.
wait.
Go, Rick,
Hob,
what's your play?
No.
Hob, are you the mutant now? Because if you're dead,
I
you
am
can
the
claim
mutant.
it.
I am the mutant.
Well, it's
I
4
switched with
players
Mikey.
alive.
What are you doing?
So
Why would
maybe.
you do that?
No, it's fine.
Evil
Oh, hang on,
mutant.
he's evil. Let's not panic about
No,
it.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what-
Yeah, I don't
He's
mind
just
everyone's freaking out.
No, because
Yeah.
Mikey.
What if
Mikey-
Mikey's evil?
So I think
No, he
Mikey
can't
and Rick. I think Mikey and Rick are an evil
But
pair.
Rick can't be evil mutant because if you swap with me, I'm still a
Yes.
good plague doctor.
Yes, nobody
Yeah, but
else
you're
is
not.
claiming that he switched.
Mikey
with them.
nominates Joseph.
Mikey nominates Joseph. Tell us why.
I believe that Barry is a minion, and I believe that Joseph is the demon. Joseph claimed to me to be the zealot. I've heard about 20 zealots.
Yeah.
And I'm perfectly happy for zealot to have been the demon bluff. But I think that Barry's the minion to Joseph's demon.
Okay. Joseph.
Well, I am the zealot, and I'm actually happy to be getting this nomination when we're down to 4 people, so I don't have to vote on myself. I am a little confused about the whole mutant swap with Rick situation. I don't know. I always think Barry's evil anyway, but I don't know. I'm the zealot. I'm on the good team, and that's all I got to say. I'm not going to vote on myself. Thankfully, there's less than 5 people in play.
Are these
Okay.
all 3 evil and there's a goon among them?
2
Is
are
the-
needed here.
I would like to add a little bit of pertinent.
Oh,
Hob's just doing that to me.
well, what's the pertinent? Add it quick, please.
Okay, so I was the plague doctor, and I told a bunch of people. I told Hob and Joseph that I was the plague doctor.
Yes.
And then I switched with Mikey, and I'm now the mutant. And Chris isn't going to kill me because it makes it look better for the evil team. But I am now the mutant. I switched with Mikey, and I told Joseph earlier that I was the plague doctor, and I think he would have killed me before that. So I think it's Barry.
Okay, 2 are needed here. Sorry. Last question before I run this.
No, I was just going to say, Rick, you're probably drunk from me being dead. That's why you're not being executed.
Oh,
You
that's
being
possible.
dead make somebody drunk?
When the sweetheart
Okay.
dies, it makes someone drunk. Yeah.
2
Oh,
votes
my
are
Lord.
needed
Keep
here.
looking at that.
Well, kept it up.
2 is enough.
Wow,
The weirdest
I can't
thing
believe
in my
Tony
book
got
is
on
that
this.
when I claimed to be the goon, Hob told me that I was going to be Harpy pick before we knew that there was a Harpy in play. So that's
What's happening?
Any other nominations?
Rick nominates Barry.
Rick nominates Barry.
Well, I'm
Tell us
going to have
why.
to nominate because I don't want to die.
Rick's nominated me.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Tell us why. Rick.
I was the plague doctor, and I told a couple of people that. They can confirm that I told them that. And then I switched with Mikey. I assume due to a butler or a barber dying.
Yep.
And so I had told Joseph earlier that I was the plague doctor, and he didn't choose to kill me in the night, which I think he would have done. It may have been that he was just like, oh, I'll wait a day so it doesn't look so obvious. But I think the storyteller getting a mini ability is super powerful. I think it's got to be Barry.
Barry, what's your response?
I'm trying to figure out if there's 2 or 3 evils alive. Yeah, I don't think I've any way of puzzling this out. I'm not 100% sure as Rick is evil based on the fact that he's just claiming mutant and not dying, and the way he was in the conversation I had with him beforehand. So, but that's all I've got. I think, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
2 to
think
tie,
that-
3 to execute.
If Joseph is the demon, evil can tie it or send it on another player. So
Yeah, they can tie it as long as
Yeah.
no good votes. But and then we just go to night. But now we're on Barry.
4 is enough. Barry is about to die.
What I'm saying is evil could have tied it on Joseph if Joseph really was.
I think Barry's the demon.
I'll always
Oh,
believe that.
Yeah,
I think he's
Thank you
the
for your faith, Patters. I
Let's
bequeath
see.
to you my basket, my pipe, and several ladders.
I'm going to count from 10 if
Um,
I hear any other nominations. 10.
Mike.
Barry
I already nominated.
nominates
Uh,
Rick.
Barry nominates Rick. Tell us why.
The desperate last lashing out of a man who's sure that Rick is evil but has nothing else no mechanical information to give to you.
Rick, what's your response?
I am not evil. Mikey, I know that you were the mutant because I swapped with you.
Yep.
Joseph seems like the zealot because he's been voting on everything, and I told him I was a plague doctor when I was, and he didn't vote on me. And I think that Barry is flailing the mad lashings of a person who thought they had snakes, but they were just worms the whole time.
Who's the harpy, by the way? Is anyone harpy mad today?
4 votes are needed.
I don't think
tie,
anyone
5
can
to
say if
execute.
they're Harpy Mad,
Well,
can they?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
active
I think Joseph is on the good team, Chris.
I'm pretty sure that it's Joseph and Barry.
That was heard. Thank
I
you.
think that Barry's the minion, but
Yeah, I think
Alright.
Joseph is good.
But we're not going to
Like
lift
your-
this now.
okay. Joseph, would you like to nominate?
Did I not already? I did. I think I nominated.
Nominate
Oh well, no. I
for-
think
Nope.
Barry's evil, so I'm gonna stick with Barry.
Oh, maybe
Okay.
Joseph's harpy.
In that case, Barry is executed and dies, and the game is over. Oh, no, the game's not over. Wait, no, we go to sleep. Sorry.
nice.
So the game's over.
Yeah,
It can always be a
oh,
snake
sorry.
charm. It can always
The
be a
game-
snake charm.
Nah,
A snake
well,
charmer.
Oh, snake charmer possible. Yeah.
Yeah, snake charmer could steal it.
Yeah, sure.
God damn it, Mikey! I believed you, you son of a bitch.
Who would you like to attack?
I guess Mikey.
Okay, thank you. I did that wrong. Cool, thank you. Let's see, Mikey's dead. Just for fun, let's change Rick into something else. I know the game's over. It doesn't really matter. Oh, that thing is still happening on my computer. I just think it's funny. No, what happened?
Both be good
because
we've been swapped into each other.
Well, my whole game reset. Wake up, everybody. Mikey died in the night. The game is over. Just for fun, Rick, you're now the Tinker. Anyway,
What?
the game is over. The evil team has won.
Yay!
Oh my God.
Rick was your Tinker the whole time. No, he wasn't. Rick started as your Plague Doctor. After Hob the Barber died, Mikey, your original mutant, swapped with Rick, your original Plague Doctor. Patters was your Moonchild, who was the target of Harpy Madness from Nashville on day one. Patters, when he died, picked Joe, your Saint, who did die. And Joe, that same night, Joe was also targeted by the Demon. The Demon was Joseph, your Kazali, who picked Barry to be on his team. Barry was your original Snake Charmer, one of only two townsfolk in the game. One was Barry the Snake Charmer, who then became the Harpy. Your other was your Farmer, who you executed on day one.
Unanimously, I might add.
Yes, with a full 9 votes.
Why did Potter's Moonchild pick not kill Nashable?
No, he picked Joe.
Oh, you picked Joe. I couldn't remember which one you picked.
Yeah, and then Joseph also picked Joe
I
the same
picked
night,
Nashable.
so there was no
Yeah.
extra kills that night.
On the last day, I was half mad that Barry was mad, and I was like, "Oh, okay, so he's the Harpy."
Yeah.
I did consider making you mad about Joseph, but I didn't want you to lead a pylon on him either.
Nashable, were you intentionally not doing the madness on day one?
Yeah, oh, totally.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought about it. Then Patters claimed Moonchild to me, which I believed. So I'm like, this is great. We can trick shot off of Patters and kill Joe. We're golden. And then we proceeded to have a 20-minute conversation about Las Vegas.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you thought Patters was the Harpy on day one or not.
Either way, Moonchild or Harpy. So it was going to be a good time for town.
I thought sending Patters and Nashville to have a conversation with each other would have been fun.
It was fun, and they got a lot of Vegas tips in.
Not for Patters.
Does the Tinker not know that there's a Tinker?
No.
He was. I think when Mikey died.
I just for fun. The
became the
game
pit
was
hack.
over, but I gave myself pit hack ability and turned Rick into the Tinker in the very last one.
I see.
Kill him now.
Oh yes. Sorry, Rick has died.
Yeah.
Joseph is the only one that lived all the way to the end. Okay, but
Joseph.
hey, say goodbye to chat, everybody. That was very fun. Thanks
Bye,
for
chat.
tuning in.
Chat.